Welcome to the Magic Monday live stream, guys. Glad you guys could join us today. I first of all would like to say thank you to all of you guys who joined our special Sunday live stream yesterday for Christmas in July. It was a lot of fun. It was very hot, and I tell you what, but it was really fun just kind of putting on the Christmas cheer and doing that kind of stuff. So thank you guys so much for joining us yesterday, and we would love to hear some feedback from you guys. Right now we have a scheduled live stream every Monday and every Friday, but we'd love to hear from you guys about whether or not you would like us to have a weekend stream every so often here and there. So just let us know, and we'd be glad to kind of incorporate that and see what we can do to add that to our schedule. So today we're going to be in Animal Kingdom, and it is going to be myself, Susan, and Liberty is joining us. We just got here at the park, and we are really far back. So, as usual, we always try to arrive at the beginning of our streams and to show exactly what the process is like. There are still no trams, guys. We want to make sure that you guys are aware of that. And when you get here, to show you exactly what we're doing, we are way back here. So, still lots of walking, lots of guests who are getting out of the cars around us. We're all asking, well, where are the cast members, or asking the cast members, where are we supposed to go? How do we get where we're going? Where's the tram? Where's the shuttle? I think the term is. We actually had to walk up 5 or more lanes just to get up to where the sidewalk is, because there's no sidewalk as far back as we were. So just be prepared at this point, depending exactly on what time of day you arrive, where you may be parked. There will be a little bit of a walk. And no, we still don't have any word about when trams are coming back, unfortunately. So, and wow, they're really flying through here too.
I say
okay,
they should bring back the trams, because
it's getting to the point where, I mean, like yesterday at the Magic Kingdom, there were a lot of people in the parking lot.
Far. We had a long walk, and we came in early. That's the other thing we've noticed, that they do this at Epcot as well. They start parking farther out and then move closer as the day moves. So do not think that because you arrive closer that you will get closer to the front entrance.
Nope.
That is not necessarily true.
Nope. So welcome everybody in the chat. Thanks for hopping in today and hanging out with us. If you're watching for the first time, first of all, welcome. Glad you guys could join us. We do stream live from the parks every Monday and Friday. Glad to have you guys join us. And make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification to say you want to get notifications for all videos, so if something new pops open, you guys will know about it. And make sure you say hello in the chat. Great people in here, love this community, and the Magic Crew is an awesome spot to just pop in. And our moderators make sure that we have a family-friendly stream, so you can put it up on the television and everyone in the family can listen. So thank you guys for just being a part today.
Wait, what got?
Nice skies today. I don't think we're gonna have any rain today. No rain forecast, which means we're gonna be baking.
There is a chance of rain.
Is there?
Yes. It's happened to me like 10 times today.
Right. Oh, hang on for a second, just a second.
It's much shorter than we do.
All right. So, everybody in the chat, hello. I see Mark's in here. Catherine's in here. Good afternoon. I know Michelle is popping in. Michelle's actually in the parks today,
yes.
So we might get to see her and her crew before they head out today. Daddy-O is in the house.
Hey, Daddy.
How's it going, Daddy-O?
I just like saying his name.
Cindy Charming, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Michelle. Carrie is in the stream this afternoon. So is Eric Lee. Good to see you guys. How's everybody doing today? Mark is in. Mark says he loves our outfit on Instagram. I'm assuming you're talking about our lovely Christmas in July onesies from yesterday.
All right, no more.
I tell you what, I think I'm glad that photo turned out well, because
And where'd I retakes.
Yeah, we're not redoing that anytime soon. That was a lot of effort, but that was fun. Ride share. This is a ride share lift and drop off area here. It's also where you get your taxis and the like. Always keep an eye out too, guys, because it's not unusual for us to see wildlife along this pathway, all along the way. Snakes, raccoons. What else have we seen along here?
Saw a mouse once.
A mouse? Several other animal life. They come in and out of the bushes there, and just kind of keep our eyes out, especially around the trash can. We saw the raccoon that one time. He was coming in and around and helping himself to inside the trash. So guys, we're coming up to security. You guys know the drill. I'm gonna let you guys look at the beautiful blue sky and chat in the chat for just a moment as we enjoy going through security. And we'll be back with you guys in just a moment. Ooh, I love the full concrete areas. It feels like Epcot, like the true baking area. So we'll see today if it's as busy as it was at Magic Kingdom yesterday. There's a lot of people at the Kingdom on Sunday.
There are a lot of cars here, so.
Yeah, I mean, we really did park far back. I can't remember the last time we parked that far
Normally by this time of day,
back.
they're filling back in.
Yeah.
And there were not a lot of empty spaces.
People are staying longer, maybe?
I don't know. Come on, people. Come on, people.
All right. Glad to have you guys back with us.
Definitely pay attention to security as you go through it, because there is a point to them doing, it's facing forward. There is a point to the whole idea of going through security. They're looking for suspicious items. Even though you know you don't have anything, sometimes the screening process red flags something and they're going to ask you to come over to the side so that they can take an extra look. So just be aware of that and have your full attention on the security guard on the other side, because they'll let you know.
That's the best thing to do is when you walk through security, keep your eyes fully upon the guy who's in front of the scanner. There's a little iPad scanner on the other side. Watch him, because he's the one watching your image as you come through the scanner. If he doesn't make a motion or look at you or give you a signal, you just keep walking through and get on out of the way. But if they're watching you, the best thing to do is take out any item that might be suspicious, anything large, metallic,
Batteries,
umbrellas, metal, watering cans, stuff like that.
yeah.
Take them out of your bags. Just go ahead and take them out. Hold them out in front of you so the scanner scans it by itself and not on your body. And that way when they look at it as you walk by, they can give you a quick look and they won't even have to worry about pulling you off to the side. Best way to get through security. Make yourself as transparent as possible. That usually helps out.
Card out.
Hello. They left me. How are you doing today, Carmen? They're wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to Animal Kingdom, guys. Now, we could stop and get a map. You don't need a map.
We don't need a map. We are the map.
We are the map. But every once in a while, we need to stop and get the map, just kind of see if it's
sometimes we
changed. See if they've added anything additional to it. So, all right, we're going to be able to talk back into comments here in just a second. During the just so you guys know, if you just join in live streams, you're wondering sometimes like, well, we love you guys to ask questions. We encourage questions. We love to talk and chat back with you. Want to make it as interactive as possible. Just be aware of the fact that if you ask questions or you comment during sections where it's like really, really bright, I cannot read the screen, unfortunately. So just give me a second. If we get back into areas like this where I can actually see things again. And if you ask an important question and I don't answer it, it's probably because I didn't see it. So just feel free to ask it again and I'll be glad to get back into it. So love the little shaded parts through here. Waterfalls.
Said she got pulled aside to show inside her bag at the airport once. And to her surprise, it was poo with the Christmas antlers. It looks odd under the skin.
Ah, with the strange shape on it?
Yeah.
They couldn't recognize it.
The Christmas antlers look odd.
Michelle says Mike is the map. They don't need the map either. Yeah. Now, sometimes when they have special events and stuff like that, it's good to have a map, just to have some additional information. But we try not to take paper if we don't have to.
Exactly.
India is in. Good morning. I should say good afternoon, India. How are you doing today? I'm laughing about the Christmas poo. Yeah, Christmas poo will get you stopped every time.
Yeah.
Peaceful. Now, one of the things today that we wanted to check out was they do have a new quick service area that has reopened. And Susan has noted that there is an item of interest that we might want to check out. At least to show it. We'll have to decide whether or not we want to grab it and try it for food. But we'll make a point to do that today. Made our way to the tree. All right, just lost signal. Weirdest place. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, and this is where I lose signal. That's very strange. So, hey guys, how's it going? Doing good, doing good. We were hoping, I was just walking through, I'm like, we got to eye out you guys. So have you guys, did you guys rope drop here this morning? Yes. Okay, because I made the comment about before you leave out, I'm like, oh, they're already done. They've already conquered the park. Oh, so I'm curious when you get over there, I want you saw what was there yesterday as far as crowds. I'm curious to see if it's nearly as crowded today as it was yesterday. Yesterday was crazy.
It's been crazy here.
Has it? I'm really beginning to wonder if everyone's just getting their last minute vacation stuff in here lately. Because it has been, I think yesterday was the crowdest I've seen the MK in such a long time. So who's your friends with you today? Hello. Hey guys. How's it going? We have birds incoming, it sounds like. Have you guys seen the bird show yet? We're gonna go, you wanna go check it out with us? They're coming right over this way.
You want me to hold that while you do the camera? Because I never seem to take good ones of the...
For a unique journey of discovery.
Alright guys.
Anywhere else except
Birds!
in the wild. Welcome to Winged Encounters.
Good afternoon, friends, and welcome to Winged Encounters. My name is Aaron. I'm joined by my friends Taylor, Caitlin, and Kayla, and we're animal behavior specialists that work with birds. And if you've seen our show before, go ahead and shout out what kind of animals we work with. Go ahead.
Macaws!
Macaws, correct. We work with about 100 individual macaws, which are a type of parrot, each and every day. We work with them using positive reinforcement. So that means when they do something we like, we give them things that they like. And hopefully we'll be joined by a few of those birds momentarily. Now, by a show of a thumbs up or a thumbs down, do you think animals like macaws would be really challenging in the household as a pet? Or it'd be a good idea? Yeah, you think they're really challenging, right? Which I agree. And I agree that they are not very good to have in the household for those challenging reasons.
Do you want to get
Which
closer?
could be, they live for decades at a time, they're destructive, they're very, very loud, and they're professionals at pooping. So it's a lot of mess, and we're so happy you come to see them here and go home parrot free. Now, no, we haven't been joined by any birds yet, but my favorite part is moments away. So you want to get those cameras up and ready to go. Face them towards the tree of life to hopefully capture what will happen in about a minute or so. You don't want to miss it. Now, while working here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, we have the amazing opportunity to work alongside many different species of animal from around the world that have their own conservation success story, and macaws are no different. A species we work with called the blue-throated macaw. There's estimates of about 300 individuals left in wild places today. And due to habitat loss, deforestation, and the illegal pet trade, my friends, it is not all bad news, because we worked with an amazing organization called the World Parrot Trust. So to reintroduce blue-throated macaws back out into wild places, so one day we might get to see
Here they come, guys.
filled with birds. And with those conservation efforts, you could go to South America, but we're happy to be able to show you what that just might look like if you look to the sky at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Look! Oh, they're flying over. Do you see them all, guys? Okay, they're gonna come back around. Here they come. Scarlet macaws. Scarlets have rainbows.
Somebody more of our friends coming in. This is Win, the scarlet macaw. It's Bernadette, a green wing. We have blue and gold macaws. Here's a little baby blue throat up there, and another blue one up there. So many birds, and if we all do our part.
Pylons. Once again, Liberty is with one of the animal experts. All right. So they all flew out. Sometimes some of them hang out for a little while, but... Oh, Catherine, we didn't mean to frighten you. You know, it is a little freaky when they're like right down on top of you, but I will say that it's kind of exciting too to see them so close. And you can get some amazing photos and videos because they do take such a predictable flight plan. You can just kind of aim your camera in the way you know they're gonna go. They look really cool in slow-mo. So there's a pro tip for you guys. Set your video on slow-mo and grab a slow-mo of them coming or going. It looks really cool.
So did you guys get to see the macaws up close?
Although it dropped a couple of times, just like random, like...
I know, well, I also had that when we first walked in.
Like I have full signal. Like I have really good service here. It's one of the reasons we do it. On my phone, and yet it was still like every once in a while dropping.
I've had 5G all day. I've had no problem.
Wow. Well, I'm still working off of an iPhone 8. So, matter of fact, whenever you guys are on Instagram and you see us in the pictures, it's all taken with an iPhone 8. So, it's not bad, you know, considering the fact. Good afternoon, Alex. How are you doing? So, guys, we're going to stop. We're going to take a quick picture with Michelle and Mike here. We're going to let the photo pass photographers do it, so we won't do a really bad selfie like I sometimes do.
That was Mike's bad selfie last time.
India says, I have those ears. Are you talking about these ears?
These ears? Or are we talking about Michelle's ears? Because they're pretty awesome.
I was going to say, Michelle's got some pretty wild ears going on here today as well. So, before we started out this morning with our giveaway for...
We did.
Have you entered for the? Have you entered yet? You want to turn around and show? Well, not the popcorn bucket, but the Zip It case here. We are giving one of these away. Actually, the Zip It case is giving one away to one of our followers. And if you go on Instagram right now, you can enter for that. And all you have to do is like and follow the post and follow the instructions on there. We're going to have a drawing next Saturday.
Pick your color. They have black or they have red. Oh, goodness.
So make sure that you check that out. And best of luck to everybody who enters that.
Liberty went to go sit in the shade. She's hot.
Got some stuff on your glasses. So, did you guys try anything new or different today?
Yeah, but we didn't have.
No? I know you said you saw a couple of new pins. Well, Susan has found out. Oh, wow. Nice. I love the tailspin one.
That's the one we were trying to find, so that's what they want. We just having a hard time.
That's pretty nice. I'm taking a look at all of them here. And of course, you got the one that I think fits me very well. The I only look like a grown-up. Perfect.
I find it so much easier to do this instead of like really have like a satchel or something in front of it. Then I put all the acrobats on there, so I can't lose.
See, the blocks, yeah. I had to do that with my really nice ones. I'd carry it on my lanyard. I'd lock them. Oh, India hasn't entered yet. India, go right now over to Instagram. Check out our latest post on there.
Thank you.
We're gonna be giving one of the zipper cases away. And make sure when you comment, you want the black or you want the red.
So I was, as you know, food is my thing. It's my thing. It's my thing. I was looking at like all the menus before we came, since he gets so annoyed that I look at the menus while we're here instead of watching comments. And there's a new item, the 8 Spoons Cafe, it's like a little cart over there. And they had a pulled pork jelly donut.
Pulled pork with jelly donut as the bun.
Yeah, well, sweet and sweet. So, I mean, as long
The crispy chicken sriracha donuts, what we first came to mind, is like that was a win-win. So I don't know. Have you guys made it to Epcot yet? Tomorrow? Is that on your list?
it is
I want to hear from it.
That's it. Chris said it was good.
I mean, if you like it, it's all because I told you about it. If you don't like it, it's Love and Disney World's fault.
I'll put in Craig.
tomorrow's all about food because we're doing all of the obviously Epcot tomorrow.
Yeah.
And dinner reservations.
Oh, that's right. You guys are going to go get the noodles tomorrow night. We had the breakfast, which was really good. We ate lots of pog juice, or drank lots of pog juice. But we haven't done the dinner back again. So, oh well, just let us know when to be there. We'll be there. Are you getting overheated? We're gonna have to get you something cold.
Definitely been a warm one today.
She's more susceptible here lately as well. I'm gonna grab some more shade. A lot more susceptible to the heat here lately as well.
I'll let her pick her own outfit out too, 'cause I don't know if I'll do that.
Next family? Over there.
Are they?
Over there.
Waiting? I was gonna
Oh.
say.
Oh, well.
I was pretty sure they were waiting. I know it's a big confusing mess over here with all the.
I didn't realize how many families were actually in front of us.
I think all of this is that big giant group right there.
Okay.
They're gonna be a while because they're gonna break up into the smaller
Oh yeah.
groups. And
So yes, Cindy, we're gonna have to work hard to keep Liberty hydrated. We did bring her water bottle,
we
right?
did. She's got like a lemonade iced tea mix in there right
Yes. A little Arnold Palmer going on. So yesterday in the Magic Kingdom, we were up by the castle, and I kept hearing this screaming and yelling. I thought somebody got engaged. That's what you assumed.
Yeah.
No, it was a little kid in the group who was not looking at the camera. So they had like all these people. Everybody was clapping and yelling and screaming to get the one.
It did. It sounded like
Just for that one thing, that whatever chick she got to do to get that photo, right? We're next. All right, let's
we are.
just so we can walk around here. Cool. Shoo. Hello. How are you today? Doing well, thank you. And I'm going to set my camera right over here if I may.
Dinosaurs 32 to 40, but We went through dinosaurs, the very first one. They went through, what was that? Everest twice. And then we got to the dinosaurs. Cool, Britain. But it was like an hour. Wait. And we've been soaked for 3 minutes.
I can't wait to share that one photo with you guys. Really cool opportunity. We'll have to check to see how that turned out. So we'll jump out of the way here. Well, thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
So it was a nice to meet you as well. Thank you for lending us your eyeglasses for the picture. That was that's a cool prop. I'm glad. I've seen that one other time, but I've not seen a PhotoPass photographer do it yet. So that should be pretty cool. I know, so exactly. We may have to start asking that from now on. We actually, one time we did something really cool, and I think they shared it within their internal group, and we started seeing it. Like they do share those kind of ideas, so it's kind of awesome. Well, guys, Michelle and Mike, thank you guys so much. Thank you for the PayPal.
Yes,
thank you for helping it make, because that always helps out. Whatever you guys do, we usually get it to get something to eat and share on the stream. So thank you guys so much. Have fun at Magic Kingdom, and we'll take a look at. We'll post that picture here soon. You guys have fun. Nice to meet you again. All right, let's go find our little one in the shade. Let's go take her inside and do a little bit of shopping inside for a moment.
She doesn't eat much today, so she's not a breakfast person, and she slept in really late, so she hadn't really.
Nope. Ooh, nice and cool inside. Chill for just a moment inside and cool off a little bit. We'll bring Liberty in and let her relax for just a moment as well. There we go. For just a moment. Back here. Joe says, I was there with my wife before park opening, and Flight of Passage had a 2-hour wait time. Wow. Michael says Flight of Passage has been over 2 hours all day, which is funny because when the parks first reopened back this time last year, we were basically walking through. We rode Flight of Passage twice in the first half hour we walked into the park. That's how much it was. Michael says 45 minutes for Everest, but went by really quickly. John Rogers. Good afternoon, John. How are you doing today?
Hey, we're gonna go to the bathrooms and then
Okay.
we have all of the
Where should I look for you?
devices, so find the bathrooms,
Over here?
or we'll come back in here.
I'll just catch you out there. Okay. John, want to know what's going to be on your talk tomorrow night on Facebook. We are, by the way, I'm showing 40 thumbs up so far. Thank you guys for hitting that like button when you guys are popping in. That helps us out. Get 100 as quickly as we can. Right now, we are showing at 32 minutes. We are at 40 likes. So we're on track to possibly get 100 likes by 100 minutes. So if you guys are popping in here, do us a favor, hit the thumbs up and help us out. Get there as quickly as possible. I want to make sure there's no other questions. Michelle says, I love the background music. So here's the thing about the background music. There's one song, it's a very generic acoustic song that has copyrighted on it. So it's like the most probably unrecognizable song you would think of, just something as background, but it's actually a copyright song that pops up on like videos and stuff like that. We've tried to do vlogs before and got a copyright hit because of a song we didn't even know was back. DQuinn85, yes, just dropped it down for just a moment. Let's take a picture with PhotoPass. 11 Disney World, what it says, I remember when we were in the one store at AK, we actually got a pop-up message on MDE about the Macaws show. You know, I'm trying to remember if I've ever had that happen before. But we just kind of listen for the music because they usually do play the music coming up. Oh, and do I need to refresh as far as how many likes we have? I think I might have to, guys. Sometimes I have to refresh. I said 40. What are we actually at? I apologize. We're at 66. You guys are killing it. So we're at 66 out of 100 already. That's amazing. So yeah, I was wrong. Signal's a little rough in there, just hang tight. Are we having some problems keeping signal at the moment? I'll pop back out if I have to. Don't lose them, Chris, like you did at Epcot. No, let's hope Ninja watching as I run errands. So I saw you guys that entered the Zip It case just recently. So if you guys like the Zip It case, here's the thing. This a given, it's by us, but ship it domestically. So the winner have it shipped to an address, either in the United States or Canada. Now, notice, I didn't say the winner had to live in the United States or Canada. All I said is that whoever wins has to have it shipped to Canada or the United States. So take that as you will. But make sure to enter that, and good luck on that. How's it going, Ryan? Good afternoon, man. How's it going? We normally have it at about 720, 1080, guys. But right now, because we go directly through YouTube right now until we can get a better setup, we sometimes have a little bit of lag, but hoping one of these days we can get up to a good 1080 4K on a regular basis. So just building up to that for the most part. Good afternoon, Amanda. How are you doing today? So up here outside of Dino Land, waiting for the ladies to join me again. I'm inside of Flame Tree Barbecue as well. We do want to try something new today, so. Oh, that's good, Amanda. Glad you could join us today. So how is the picture quality, guys? Is it getting a little bit better now? So Liberty is still very subsequent to heat. So we're gonna try hard to keep her as cool as possible today. She tends to dwindle quickly if she gets in too hot of weather. So we're gonna try to keep some ice and air conditioning on her as much as possible. India says it's the best time to shop. It's an empty store. It really was kind of empty, wasn't it? Thank you, Catherine, for popping in the Instagram post. Like, seriously, if you guys are interested in that case, we're going to pick the winner on Saturday. So literally all you have to do is just enter, and we'll do a random drawing on Saturday and let you guys know who won. But it's a good way to get that case. It's really sturdy. Susan's been using it for 2 months. She loves it. Keeps the ears safe. It keeps everything else inside. And it's ear shaped. I mean, it's Mickey ear shaped. That's even better. If you'd like to purchase one yourself, make sure you use our code. I think it's Ear to Ear Magic 10. Look down into the description of the video. There's a link there, and you can get I think it's 10% off if you use our code. So don't pay full price if you don't have to, right? Your coworker just entered. I say enter. It's a $42 value. So I'd say go for it. Even if it's not something you might use for yourself, if you know somebody else who could enjoy it. Hey, never too early to get some Christmas presents ready and going. Amanda says I get a bad headache when I'm in the sun for a long time. Sometimes I get that's what I call a sunlight headache, and it can be a little rough. So
I need to take her to first aid to cool off.
Okay. She is still way overheated, so it looks like we're going to be on our own for a little bit. Liberty is already hot, even though we just got out of the car. So I think Susan's going to take her over to first aid, let her cool off some. Good afternoon, Stacy. For joining us today. It's kind of sad we no longer have our sand sculptures over here either. For the first 2 months in the spring, we had 2 back-to-back sand sculptures on this stage. And normally before the pandemic, we also would have dance parties out here. And that entertainment has not returned yet to Animal Kingdom. So, Indy says we went to Disney World a month ago. The heat was unbearable, and I live in Georgia. So it's it's a different kind of heat. It really is. We moved from the Georgia area, so Alex, I think Susan's just going to take Liberty over to first aid just to get her cool her off. She's just gotten overheated all of a sudden. So I think she will be fine. She's just going to bring her body temperature down a little bit. Her brother oftentimes does that more often than not. Caleb is the one who gets really overheated quickly. He's the kid who in the middle of winter refuses to wear long pants and sleeves because he's more comfortable in shorts and t-shirt. He was in the extreme cold. So I don't know, Carol. It's I'll let them have a chance to cool her off a little bit. They'll probably just let her lay down and put one of those cooling towels around her neck, maybe an ice pack for a few minutes. So I'm gonna walk around and just look at some of the food we've got for the moment, and we'll see. We've got a couple of things that have reopened here. The Smiling Crocodile. Over at the Smiling Crocodile, we got pulled pork street tacos. 2 pulled pork tacos tossed in our house-made sauce. Oh no, go ahead. With lime crema, tortilla cheese, cabbage, and pickled onion served over salsa and chips. There's chicken street tacos and street corn tacos. And then you can just get a side of chips and salsa as well. And then another one on the other side here. See if they're open down here. This is what we were talking about earlier on the stream. Very interested in checking this out. The 8 Spoons Cafe has been reopened. And here, not only do they have the baked macaroni and cheese served with pulled pork, like a really great little side item there. You can also get the pulled pork jelly donut sandwich. Pulled pork on a stuffed jelly donut with slaw for $6.99. And then just a thing of baked macaroni and cheese, which I can see Liberty wanting that as well. I think when she goes off, we might come over here and have a snack. A little something to cool off with as well. Now, the question is this going to be as good as the crispy chicken sandwich on the sriracha donut? Still that same sort of feel to it with the sweetness of the donut, maybe the saltiness of the slaw. No, go ahead. And of course, they have Mickey pretzels as well. Sydney German says, I'll have just the mac and cheese, please. Mark's gonna have that as well. I know, Kat, pulled pork tacos. So, Skipper Bob was bringing up the fact, never thought about going to first aid for overheating. And in no way am I being indifferent about how Liberty's doing. It's just, we've experienced this here and there in the past, not necessarily this summer, but in the past. I think even back in 2019, every once in a while one of the kids would get overheated. Generally it's usually Caleb. Sometimes it was Liberty, but most times it's Caleb. You just take them to first aid and they'll be glad to sign them in, lay them down. It's an air conditioned space. The lights are usually turned down low, and you throw an ice pack on their back of their head. Or over their forehead, and just let them sit there for about 5 minutes, brings their body temperature down, and they usually kind of perk right back up. And so it's something we've done and we feel comfortable with. Don't ever, if you're really hot and you're feeling really sick and nauseous, don't put yourself through more than you have to, because it's really easy to get overheated, especially depending on how you're feeling. So I would say at this point, anytime you get in a situation like that, make sure you know where first aid is. It is a great place to use, and it's a service that doesn't cost anything. So don't feel as though if you're not feeling well that, I don't want to go there, I don't want to bother them. That's what they're there for, and we'll be glad to have you come in, and they will administer things like for pains, things like for headaches and stuff like that. Just take it easy as much as possible. Biggest thing is just get yourself into some air conditioning and drink lots of water. We did actually give her a nice, very chilled water bottle to bring in, just because we weren't sure how, if maybe she was going to feel overheated. She gets that way, obviously, usually after a couple hours of not drinking. So we just want to make sure she was hydrated. So Amanda, yes, they are. They are not just cast members that are just in there flippantly. These are people who are trained. I did have I had an injury that I sustained in a park many years ago, and it required me to have to change my dressing every couple hours or so, just for the best. So I would go into first aid, and they were really good about doing that, and they would actually opt to do it for me. So they know what they're doing. So, we love Disney College program cast members, but it's not a situation where they just have people who are, know how to put on a Band-Aid and stuff. These are really trained people who can talk. Last time we had a serious thing come through They did a very good job of talking us through the whole process, what the situation was, and what medications would be good. So, you know, these are very trained people working in their first aid areas. And Susan, I'm sure, will be giving us an update. She'll let me know how things are going. This is the exit to It's Tough to Be a Bug. And so when you exit It's Tough to Be a Bug, there's actually more than one way to leave in the area. And lots of times people don't know that there's these back trails back here. And the Garden of the Tree of Life. So if you're leaving, lots of times the guests will immediately turn right and head right back up into this area over here. If you want to explore a little bit, you can wait for the crowds to go down and then take a left and go to some areas lots of times people are not aware of exist. No, Mark, I know. It's hard to get our kids to drink on a regular basis sometimes. They're better at it than I am, though. I sometimes will go several hours. It used to be before the park shut down. I would start off in one park and I would literally spend about 6 to 8 hours, guys, just going from park to park hopping, getting pictures and getting videos and getting content for ear-to-ear magic, and getting home and realizing that I have not eaten or drinking anything the entire day. Of course, I'd get yelled at. You guys want to see the monitor lizard? This little guy is at the very edge and is really hard to find today. Oh, ducks. It's Donald! Number one duck! Number one! Oh, you're not number one. Daisy's number one. Daisy's number one. I got it. He's number two. We got to see Donald, Daisy, and Launchpad. I told Donald he was number one. Daisy said, no, he's number two. Can you guys not hear me? There are a few animal exhibits away as well. Sometimes people may forget or not know that they're here, as well as, like, for instance, if you come over the tree, you can actually see the giant Galapagos tortoises. And usually they are out throughout the day. We got one over here. Pretty large. We've got more over here. Check out this guy here. Luckily, they get the shade most of the day. Oh, here's another one coming. Oh, look, we're just in time to see another guy show up. Check him out. This one's name is Speedy. Meow. Flash, flash, 100-yard dash. Making his way around. Just going pretty fast there. I hear some more friends coming around on one of our boat cavalcades. Let's go say hello. Getting ready to jam here. If you guys are just joining us, welcome. Happy Monday and welcome to the Magic Monday live stream. We stream live from the Disney World Parks every Monday starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Glad to have you guys with us today. Today, of course, we're here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. I guess you could say they're a little river band. Anyone who's a little younger, you might have to ask your parents about that one. Well, I was really hoping we could walk over and see the other side of the tortoises, but they actually have it roped off today. It's not always that way though, guys. So sometimes you can come over here and check it out. Today it is roped off, but there is an area over here. You can see the other side of the tortoises and you can get right there at them as well on this side. But looks like they're using this as an extended queue today for It's Tough to Be a Bug. Firebird! More like Freebird, right? Yeah, or Freebird. Good afternoon, Jennifer! How are you doing today? We're taking our time walking around leisurely this afternoon. Checking what the other exhibit is. I don't know if they actually have any animals in this exhibit at the moment. Yeah, it's not being used. Remember last time they were actually moving some animals around. If you're wondering where this comes out at, it comes out right over the bridge before you go into Africa. And I believe, are these the capuchins? Up here on the left. All right, so these are not capuchins, tamarins. Yes, there we go. There's one right there. The tamarins. One of our friends right there. They're so small in comparison to some other monkeys. Well, you know what they say. Monkey see, monkey do. Good afternoon, Science Talks. Welcome to the chat. So Liberty and Susan are watching the stream from First Aid while she chills and cools off a little bit more. Susan says Liberty's pestering to return, but she wants to make sure she has enough hydration in her. Yeah, take a few more minutes. Throw in the deep cooler. Are we still lagging? That's kind of weird because I am out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, we're always glad to see new faces and new names into the chats. So Science Talks, welcome. And if you want to join us for future streams and live streams from the parks on a regular basis, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join our community and say hello to everybody in the chat. Everybody wants to say hello to Science Talks. So someone was just asking about Universal and how to keep cool in Universal. Honestly, not in any way to be like negative toward Disney, but it is so much easier a prospect. It is so less challenging to do this at Universal than it is at Disney. And let me explain why. You guys have seen this and you've seen this live stream and you've seen our vlogs from Universal. At Universal, unlike Disney, you can actually purchase a mug that is a refillable mug that you can take to any of the stations that have a Coca-Cola Freestyle machine or to any of the quick service places in Universal. And as long as that cup has been, like I say, renewed, reactivated for the day, you can get drinks, you can get slushes, you can get Powerade, you can get any of that kind of stuff. And honestly, we, as a family, we are a lot better off with the way that our kids sometimes get overheated. We are better off at Universal than we are here at Disney. Now, you can get a resort mug. This is my official resort mug symbol, if that works. We can get a resort mug over for the resorts, for the hotels, which allow you to refill your drinks as much as you want to. But you can't use them in the parks. Weird thing about Universal is refillable cups that you get in the parks, you can't use at the hotels. Backwards. But when you're having these 100-degree weather days, I mean, it's 90 degrees and it feels like 103, it makes a huge difference. And to me, it's worth it to have the $8 or $10 that we spend per person to have a cup that they can just continually refill. And even though that does sound expensive to, when you think about the fact that it's $4 for just a drink, one drink, if you're buying them separately, if you pay $8 to $10 for this refillable mug, you can just get a drink whenever you want to, and you just kind of keep yourself hydrated. And we do a whole lot better at Universal for that reason. I really wish we could get something like this at Disney. I understand kind of why they don't do it, but I think at least for the hot seasons, you'd have a whole lot less people getting overheated. So people in the chat were talking about it. I know Susan says it pays for itself so fast and so quickly. If you just get a drink for lunch and a drink for a snack, you've paid for that refillable mug. But even if you get just before you get on a hot ride or get into a queue, you get just a quarter of that cup filled with Powerade, drink it down, put your drink away in the locker and come back out. You can't do that if you just buy a drink. So it's so much better. How's it going, Luke? Welcome. We're just talking about hydration techniques. Now for Disney, what you can also do is just go to quick services and ask for ice water. It's just a whole lot more of an experience, especially when there's longer lines to do that. But just do what you have to do to stay hydrated. So Mark says he keeps losing me. Is the signal really bad today here in Animal Kingdom? Because I seem to be okay. Is anyone else having lag problems? Because it seems like we're having a few issues with lag, and that's strange. And you're not the only one, Mark. A lot of people have said that it's been going in and out, a little fuzzy today. All right. I think we do have some spots here and there that are pretty bad.
So when you have 12:30, and now the next one is 3, 4, 5.
We've got our next friends coming down around the river bend. Our friends Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto. Good afternoon, Dan. What is that, Mickey? It's us, Mickey. It's Mickey Mouse. We're gonna run right over here, guys. Catch them on the other side. Good afternoon, Jeff. How are you doing today? Jeff had a really good day yesterday, I believe. Out on the boat and out on the water, which sounded really cool. Moving over into Harambe, to the Africa region. So, guys, we always recommend that if you can do a safari and you can choose a time, our best times of the day for us, at least for what we recommend for a safari tour, is always first part of the day or the last part of the day. The hottest part of the day in the middle is, of course, when the animals want to seek shelter and they're smarter than we are and they actually get into the shade. So one thing we always recommend people do is when you come into Harambe, there's a sign right here as you come in. It will tell you when the last safari for that day will be. So if you like to do a sunset safari, that's great. But remember, keep that in mind that the last one will depart at 7:30. And sometimes we've forgotten to check and we've come over for a last minute one and realized that they are closed because they do close before the park does. So it's not like other attractions where if the park is open till 8, they're going to take guests up until 8. They will close earlier. So just check for that. India, yes, India, exactly. You won't see any lions because they're not going to be out. They're going to find a shaded spot. Same way for a lot of the others, like the painted dogs will go completely underground if they can. The boars and the warthogs will not come out at all, and they'll stay out of the sun. And other animals won't be in the middle of this savannah. They'll be off to the side, and it'll be harder for them to see. So it's just if you have a choice, make sure to try to get it either early or at the end of the day, and usually have better luck at seeing the animals. The name it after Harambe the gorilla. Oh, thank you, Mark, for sharing our stream on social media today. We appreciate that. Guys, we have more friends and more people join our Magic Q community through word of mouth through you guys, and we can't thank you enough for that, for helping us in any ways whatsoever. It's bringing new friends, new family over to the Disney side. So thank you guys so much for that. Alex says it's 94 in Missouri City. Wow. Yes. I mean, I don't think we're quite the 94, but with humidity, it sometimes feels into the triple digits for the heat index, so to speak. So I'm going to take you guys over by the Tusker House area, show you where Tusker House is. The Lion King Festival of the Lion King Theater. And then we'll walk through Pandora and we'll see where we can meet back up with Susan and Liberty and maybe grab a bite to eat. If you're coming to eat at Tusker House, which is now reopened, Tusker House is hidden up this direction. It's kind of cool, actually. Oh, I can smell it. I can smell it. It smells delicious. Like I can smell it all the way from here. Oh yeah, delicious. Oh wow. So we come up in this area. This is Tusker House. So let everybody know where it's at. And when you come up here, you'll of course check in. How are you doing today? And as like these guests are just showing up, the actual dining room is off to my left and over to my right as well. And Tusker House is a character dining establishment. It is a buffet style normally, and with African and Indian inspired foods. Great menu, and it's a great place to come and have a meal. We refer to it as Boma Junior or Boma Light, because Boma, one of our favorite buffets, which is not open yet because Animal Kingdom Lodge is not quite reopened yet either. It's got just a tremendous menu. Love eating at Boma. And if you like those types of flavors, then you can enjoy Tusker House as well. Recommendations are huge for reservations for Tusker House. So make sure you hit that 60-day mark for your reservations for your stay. Dining reservations can be made 2 months, 60 days exactly before. Make sure you count your days in your month too, because 30 days and 31 days does make a difference as far as how that goes as well. Let's pop over to some souvenirs. Bubbles? Bubbles! It's like we're under the sea. Oh, Alex, really? Oh, the Cheshire Cafe is open. Wow. That's great news. You can get the Cheshire Cat tails again, I'm assuming, outside. Sweet. Thank you for letting me know about that. Hey, Sonia. And I know Megan's last. Do you like Boma better than Sanaa? That's a hard question. I like Boma more than Sanaa, only because of the fact there's so many more different flavors I can try. I like the fact that, well, when I go to Boma, I'm going to be able to have the spicy curry shrimp soup. I'm going to have all of the meats and proteins. I can try the salads. I like buffets for that reason. And it's just such a great buffet overall. So if I had to choose between the two, I would definitely choose Boma. Now, I still love Sanaa. I love the bread service. I love the butter chicken. And I know that's a very basic entree as far as that type of cuisine is concerned. But either of those I would enjoy. But if I had a choice between the two, Boma definitely. And also, because at Boma, I can get zebra domes. Zebra domes. If you've not had zebra domes for a dessert, you got to put that on your list. And they do make gluten-free zebra domes. So. I'm glad they keep you well fanned in here. It's nice and cool. I know India zebra domes are just an amazing signature dessert. And if you've never had one, you need to check it out and put it on your list for the next time you come here. Oh, I was looking for a very special pen over here. They have a couple of trading pens. I think they have one, but I think I've seen it before in the past. But the one that has of Nala, and it says, "Ha, pinned again." That's a great trading pen. legendary. Love the Lion King. Of course, the Lion King Festival Lion King show is up and operational again with a revised show. Of course, there are no tumble monkeys, and the bird flight is a little shortened because of distancing purposes. But still a very popular show, you can see by the line here. Be prepared to show up early and be prepared for the possibility of having to wait a while for a show. Bum 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 bum. Festival of the Lion King. Rawr. Oh, still very much a great show, India. Still an excellent show. Loved it when it first reopened. We came back. We had... What is Harambe House? Well, Harambe House is the Club 33 Lounge here in Animal Kingdom. There is a Club 33 Lounge in each of the 4 parks. Of course, Club 33 guests only and their guests. Yes, and Finding the Nemo, the musical, is still not back out just yet. They made new announcements. We do have 4 new things coming back to entertainment in the month of August. None of them being Nemo. Look, we're so close to the Chipmunkosaurus. Hey guys, it's Dale and Chipmunkosaurus. And there's the ultimate barker, Goofy. Good spot to see the boats come by, guys. Look at that. Like right there at us. Returning the projection and fireworks show over at the Hollywood Studios, the wonderful world of animation. It's more projections and lasers than it is fireworks nightly, which says to me they're going to have some extended hours coming up to Hollywood Studios. Susan, we're turning. Great to have that show back as well. August, oh, here we go. August 8th, put them out of order. August 8th, the Monsters Laugh floor is returning. It's no longer the scare floor, guys. You haven't seen it on Disney Plus yet. Monsters at Work. The monsters are coming back to scare, make you laugh and collect as much as they can from laughter to keep Monstropolis going. So August 8th over at the Magic Kingdom, the Monsters Inc. Laugh floor will be reopening. They're checking out and trying new jokes right now. So man, we're hoping that September will be our day, our month of Magic for Fantasmic, but that has not been announced as official just yet. The Flight of Passage, we just got to the end of the line here. You guys were talking about earlier in the stream, it's a 2-hour wait for Flight of Passage. Here's the end of that 2 hours. Hotbox Ghost, never late. Party's always starting just when you get here. Good afternoon. Walking into Pandora, in the back side of Pandora. Just as you enter, can you get it? Here, let me help out. There you go. Just when you enter Pandora, there is the 2-hour line wait for a flight of passage. Check it out. Well, thanks, Roz. No, I meant that guy.
Can we do that?
All right, so this is what they're doing. They're letting few guests in at a time. As they cross over from the back, they have it roped off, so they can bring it over that way. So, hey, Deb. What's up, man? How's it going? Doing good? You doing good? Oh, yeah, we're streaming. You know we're streaming. Thought that was Deb who walked by. Prince Charming Deb just walked by. Gotta say hello. Walk on up. We'll take a look at Pandora here a little bit. Looks like Liberty wants to have some Satully Canteen for lunch. See if we can swing that. Get her some drinks. At least she'll be able to hydrate there as much as possible because I have the refillable drink station. So that'll be good. Deb's a good guy. When things were reopening last year, it seemed like every time I turned around, we were at the same spot at the same time. Even if it wasn't anything that was like a high priority, just our schedules just kind of ran across each other the entire time, so. All right, Alex, thanks for popping in. Go grab some lunch. Bring us back something too. A little bit salty, a little bit sweet. A lot of, make sure it has a lot of protein, not necessarily meat. Now, these guys over here used to shoot water at guests over here in the parks. And they were infamous for getting people wet when you bothered them too much. They become a little bit more socially conscious since the pandemic because, you know, they don't necessarily want to spread things, and they're still shooting here and shooting water here and there. It's not coming far enough to get guests wet. You can tell even this guy right here just turned to me just a second ago. That's funny, Cindy. He's more PC now. He's PC dev. What was really funny, I'm going to step back a little bit to kind of give you guys an idea. When this part of the area first opened, they even have a sign there that says, "Please beware, these animals shoot powerful jets of water into the air." But we used to stand back here and watch because when people found out that if they jumped there are motion sensors around, AKA Disney magic, such that when guests were coming over here and being very physical, that the animals would shoot jets of water. So what would end up happening is people would come over here off to this landing in Pandora, walk up to this fence and just start jumping around and throwing their arms up in the air and just being very vocal. And we would just step back and, you know, this would be a great people watching spot because people would do the silliest things in order to set these animals off and get sprayed. And so it was almost as entertaining to watch them try to get sprayed than it was to watch them actually get sprayed. Hey guys, how you doing? We chilling? Are you literally chilling? She wants. You want to play with the squirtles? She cooled off and feeling a little bit better now.
She's feeling better. She's probably needs to eat some.
Yeah, and get some more drink. So I just walked by the 2-hour wait line for Flight of Passage. It's a long one.
She said she wants a cheeseburger pod from Satully Canteen.
Okay, so Liberty wants cheeseburger pods from Satully. Yeah, they are moving. And one is squirting. It's just not squirting enough to get up in the air. Whoa, what was that? I think, did it just try to squirt you? What did you do to make it happen?
What do you want? Vegetable chips or a cutie mandarin orange? Or both? Nope. Double mandarins.
I was just talking about the fact we used to come over here and watch guests jump around just to get the animals' attention.
Yeah.
And what does she do? She walks up and demonstrates exactly what I just talked about.
Only if you know.
Only if you know, though. And that's why I'm glad you guys can jump on our live streams. We can share this kind of stuff with you if you didn't know.
Did you want something as well?
Sure.
Imagine when birds flew by us. Kids eat chicken or tofu bowl, cheeseburger pod, or the wrapped. It's like a pastry wrapped hot dog or cheese quesadilla.
The beef bowl would be fine. We'll get kids meals today. So are you feeling a little bit better? Everybody was concerned that you were getting overheated. Are you doing better now? Feeling cooling off a little bit? Okay. You know, they have the jelly donut pork sandwich spot is open too. Good afternoon, Rick. Welcome to the chat. Hanging out here in Pandora, about to go grab a bite to eat over at the Satully Canteen quick service area, which is a place we highly recommend because it is one of the places here in Walt Disney World property where you can actually get unlimited refills with your cups. So, and that makes a big difference on hot days. And I believe they also have some like Powerade or something like that to drink as well. We're gonna get kids meals because they're lower in cost. When you get really hot, you don't want to eat as much. So oh, Michelle said they rode the Navi River journey today. We'll have to figure out what kind of attraction we can get on today for the stream as well. Have to look at our wait times during lunch. So right now I'm showing 96 likes on our stream. We're only 4 away from getting to triple digits for today. We've only been on for 87 minutes. So you guys, if you guys were to hit with 3 more. Hey Susan, we're right here. They're gonna open this rope up. Yeah, they're letting just guests come through for the line. If you guys were to hit 4 more people were to hit that like button for us today, this will be the first time we've hit 100 likes in the first 100 minutes of our streams. So no, just until the middle queue fills up. It was all the way to the back side of Pandora. Which, by the way, we got to see the Chipmunkasauruses and Goofy the Barker, like really up close. That's a great place to see the boat cavalcades. I don't know why I didn't think of that one before. Ooh, hey Debbie, good afternoon. Welcome to Animal Kingdom. It's lunchtime for us. We're having a late lunch today. We're gonna eat at Satully Canteen. We tend to not eat lunch on Mondays because we want to be able to have a bite to eat during the streams. I mean, part of the reason we do the streams when we do is so that we can buy food and we can share the food. You guys can see what options are available in the parks, and helps you to guys make a decision next time you guys come. So we tend to eat lunch late for that reason. Is our order ready? This is Satully Canteen here in Pandora. A few alien-like meals, including the cheeseburger pods. You like the cheeseburger pods, right? With the bao buns. Oh, thank you, Rick, so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. That does help us when it comes to buying food and for our streams. We appreciate that, Rick, so much. So, and we like to tell all of our friends and family that help support us here on the channel. We want to make sure we say thank you to them. So, Rick, for the super chat, I got to say, what can I say except thank you for the super chat. I appreciate your support and helping to make it that weekend stream from Disney. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate that. We appreciate all that you guys do to support us and everything. The likes, the comments, the shares, and helping us just pay for food and stuff like that while we're streaming. That means a lot to us. So thank you so much. Thank you, Rick. Orlando's already got their countdown ready and in play. Excited. Rachel says, hi, Liberty. Just concerned about you. He's like, I've never thought about going to the first aid for being overheated. But it's like one of the best places to go for being overheated, right? Yeah. Well, hopefully you get there before you get to that point. Rachel's only got 231 days. That's going to be a great week. Got the gluten-free. It happens. We're accustomed to it. Yes, oh Orlando, thank you for giving us the gigantic blessing of helping you plan and book your next vacation. We appreciate that. And I'm glad we could save you money too, because honestly, like we told you over the phone, if we couldn't save you money, we probably wouldn't want to help you book. We would send you someplace else because we're not gonna do it if we can't help you save some money. Oh, it's so much nicer in here. Oh, so cool. Oh, thanks, Michelle. Yeah, we appreciate all of the referrals, guys. You want us to go find a table? Here, let me show everybody what it looks like in here. We're now inside the canteen. The remains of the base from the RDA. So we've got all this is mobile order now. So there's not even guests. Normally we have cast members at every one of these stations. Now it's primarily all mobile order at the moment. 99 likes.
Oh, so close. Oh, silver is here.
Right here. Still waiting for yours? Oh, Liberty's got it. So Debbie, we are Travelmation agents for anything. We actually do Disney, Disney World, Disneyland, Disneyland Paris, Universal. We do cruises, including Disney Cruises, Carnival, which we're going to have an exclusive look at the brand new Carnival cruise ship later this week. And even things like Royal Caribbean. Pretty much anything you could think of for travel, we can help you out in any way whatsoever. And of course, Debbie, we don't charge any services for our help. The vendors will pay us when you guys travel, and it should cost you the same as if you book them directly. So not only will we do it for no additional cost for your vacation, but you have somebody who's dedicated to helping you just on your sake and for your sake, because we represent you and not the vendor. So sorry. No, that one's cordoned off. This should be okay, I guess. Okay. Oh, we made it to 100. Thank you guys so much. Woo, she's howling like a wolf. Howling like a wolf. Woo. Or how are you howling for 100? So Mark, this is a great place. It's well air conditioned. It has some great flavors to it. We're gonna head them to the corner. You got it? There you go. Great flavors, and again, of course, it is a serve yourself drink station, so you can get refills. So we like it for that reason. I'm gonna put it right there. Sit in a dark corner over here and cool off.
It's a nice little dark.
What would you like to drink?
Diet Coke. Please.
Diet Coke?
Yeah.
I may have to sit here.
Yeah, that'll work.
We can do this.
So I got the crispy tofu. Megan's still in.
Do it this way.
Right over here. There we go.
Work?
Yeah, that works. It's actually really good, and this is like one of the few times I voluntarily eat tofu. So, and it's really tasty. I tried it because, I wanted to know what it was like in case I had clients ask me about it.
Show what a cheeseburger pod looks like.
See, the cheeseburger pod is already partially eaten. Just dug right in. You can see the inside of it. It is like a steamed bun. It's kind of cool.
So good. It doesn't taste like a hamburger, but it's beefy and it has tiny bits of pickle in it.
Little bits of pickle. It really does taste like a cheese. It doesn't taste like a cheeseburger though. It doesn't taste like a cheeseburger. I haven't had it because,
If cheeseburgers tasted like this,
if cheeseburgers tasted like that, it would be a good thing, she says, if cheeseburgers tasted like.
I would eat at McDonald's so much more often.
You heard her, McDonald's. Get with the program. Steamed cheeseburger buns.
What is the filling?
You like the filling? Is it like a sloppy joe and then it's all ground up meat, like loose little bits?
It's like a sloppy joe.
Yeah.
Like, I'm scared to get into it because once I do, it's gone.
You enjoying it, watching you. You can go fill your cup, save that for after. Do you want Powerade? Yes?
Powerade?
Keeping her hydrated, getting the electrolytes in her. Put my reading glasses on.
sloppy joes aren't creamy.
Is it creamy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this is gonna sound gross in concept, but it's like
Amanda,
pudding
it
with
can be
pepper.
challenging to do gluten-free. I will say it's pretty easy, generally speaking, to do it here at Disney. So I don't mind it so much. If I'm gonna eat gluten-free, Disney is one of the easiest places for me to get it done. They normally have options pretty much at every restaurant. Some of the smaller like carts and kiosks, maybe not so much, but if I'm going to a quick service or a table service, they're certain to have at least a few options for me. So. Oh, silverware overboard. Luckily, she doesn't actually need silverware for her meal. So she got double mandarin oranges with hers, but because it does come with two sides, just like any other kid's meal.
Usually has barbecue chips.
Well, they call them vegetable chips, so it's like all different kinds. There's like white potatoes and sweet potatoes and just different colored type vegetables that have been sliced and then fried into chip form. So that can be one or both, or you can do one or both. Mandarin oranges are currently their food option. Sometimes they have applesauce, sometimes they have yogurt. Depends. So now Chris, I'll show them. I'll take a photo. Chris got the beef. You can see it's like thinly sliced roast beef. It's his favorite. Costs $1 more than the chicken or the tofu, so just keep that in mind if you're going to make that choice for your option. It costs a little bit more. Oh, we're at 103 likes. Everybody's like 103 likes for the stream. We're in
I
triple
saw
digits.
Dad in the time, like, that's what he's doing. The temptation. I want to eat it, but I
It
don't
really
wanna
is
eat
true,
it all.
Orlando. I have a friend whose son has 22 food allergies, and yesterday, it's actually the family that yesterday when we were in our live stream and someone asked our favorite Christmas memory at Disney, and Caleb said it was spending Christmas with our friends the Roses, and one of their sons has 22 different food allergies, some of them quite severe, so not even 2 or 3 food allergies. And I can't even describe to you how liberating it was for him while they were here. And we ate mostly table service just because, you know, when you have that many food allergies, it's a lot easier to accommodate because pretty much all the food is made from scratch. But they made custom food for him everywhere we went, and he loved it. Normally, when they would go out to eat, they would bring food in for him, like a sandwich or something that he would eat, and some chips, like a little lunchbox with his own food, because his mom didn't feel like it was safe. So it was really awesome, an awesome experience for him. So they are really good, even with multiple food allergies. Amanda says she only has one, so a single food allergy is really easy to accommodate, especially if it's one of the common ones. Like, by common I mean wheat, soy, dairy, something along those lines. Egg, much easier for them to accommodate. And in fact, if you look in the quick service order menus, you'll see that they have options for each of those pre-loaded into the quick service mobile order. So you can, just like I did today, you can just choose something that falls into your allergy safety for the menu, and you just choose that, and they will automatically prepare it in a separate area and use precautions to try to prevent cross-contamination for you. we've always loved it. Dining here, it makes me happy.
They need an adult meal where you just get 3 burger buns.
You know, they did when they first opened have an adult version that had 2 bao buns. But I guess it wasn't popular enough, they eliminated it.
What? I totally get that.
Now it's just a kids meal option. So.
Cause like, the burger buns are way better than anything else you could even get. So everything else in your meal is just a disappointment.
That is true.
And note to self, never visit the Bush Ranch.
They have really good slaw. It's like a super tangy slaw with this. You got it flipped around to me.
Yep.
So how is yours meal?
It's good. I like the shaved beef. It's like a gluten-free Arby's sandwich.
Bunless.
So how many people in the chat are watching the Olympics at the same time they're watching streams? What has been your favorite event so far?
Arby's is yummy. I agree. Man says Arby's is yummy.
I like their mozzarella sticks.
Nobody likes the mozzarella sticks. I get a sandwich in a bowl instead and just have them leave the bun off for me. Oh, Orlando says they are not watching. We
Swimming.
haven't been either, I'm not gonna lie.
Orlando, I'll have to put you guys on the 60-inch. Woo!
Oh boy,
That might be scary.
I put makeup on today.
Wait, when he comes back, I'm gonna do this. What's in their apartment over there? Hey, Orlando, what you guys doing? I freak him out. Turn the
That's just
TV
not
on.
nice.
All right, Catherine, thanks for helping out. Catherine is one of our awesome mods. We have so many really great mods who help us make sure that our chat, even when we can't watch it, doing things in the parks, stays friendly, respectful, and everyone is included and allowed to say what they need to and have an opinion. So thank you, Catherine, and all of our other mods for making sure that our streams are safe, family friendly, and a place where everyone can enjoy the magic. So thank you guys so much for that. You know,
A lot of volleyball. Yeah, I'm not a fan of volleyball either, Debbie. And you have some friends whose daughter is like an expert volleyball player. Like it's been talked that maybe she'll get a scholarship, college scholarship. But it's not really our thing. I mean, gymnastics, I like gymnastics. I'm trying to think what else we watch sometimes.
Ice skating sometimes.
Ice skating and the Winter
Gymnastics.
Olympics, yeah. I agree,
Competitive
Sonia.
cornhole.
Our mods are amazing.
Honestly,
Amanda's watching swimming.
unsung
Don't
heroes
forget
are the mods.
competitive cornhole.
I mean,
Competitive cornhole.
these, we did watch that one time, not by choice.
It was very entertaining. I was just,
We were in a restaurant, and they had competitive cornhole on. We were watching this only
You
because
know how they do like
it was on.
They do like the sports channels and they have like sports. It was
Yeah, they
like
were just
right
playing
after
sports.
everything opened. And there was kind of limited options for sports for them to play.
Because none of the games were playing.
They didn't have football, they didn't have baseball, but they did have competitive cornhole.
and
It was exhilarating.
it is really competitive.
It was very exciting.
You wouldn't believe how exciting it is to watch competitive cornhole.
Perfect says, now that California is open, we're ready for you guys to make a trip to Disneyland.
Michelle
Oh,
says that Mike sent us a good treat.
what's that?
Michelle says that Mike sent us a good treat.
Sent you a pic for an Insta. Okay, now I gotta. Hang on. I gotta check all this real quick.
This is yummy.
What is it?
That's funny.
What? I need that image,
He
Dad.
cracks himself up.
That
I
would
need
scare
it.
me. That's like a Halloween Horror Night house right there. You walk in and just me looking back and forth and scare
I
everybody.
need that image, Dad. Send it to me right now.
That is too funny.
I don't know if I don't know, Orlando. I don't know if I should say you're welcome or I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
She's cracking me up.
It looks like a Blair Witch Project sort of esque, you know, camera right in your face. Like, I don't know what happened. Everyone's gone. It's just me alone in the woods.
Oh, my
Amanda says
gosh.
she's going to the Halloween Horror Nights this year.
So have you already got your tickets for Halloween Horror Nights? Which, by the way, if you guys are interested, we can actually purchase those for you.
Yep, we can handle that for you.
And if you want to make a package out of it, we can also do that. Try to get you some decent prices, cheapest prices possible for hotel and for tickets as well. Again, just let us know. I'm laughing so hard I'm choking on rice now.
That's
I
not
will
good.
very gladly eat your rice instead.
Oh, she's gonna take one for the team and eat your food for you since you
Oh,
can't.
she will.
She must be feeling better.
Yeah, she feels a little
Because
better.
earlier she was like, no, I don't want to eat anything, Mom. And you can't make me eat. I was like, we need to eat something. She's like, no, I'm not gonna.
I felt like that if I were to eat something, I would die immediately.
It's true.
How do you know my emotions?
That's why you were acting that way. I agree, Amanda. I'm glad she's eating. She's slowly, carefully peeling all of the white bits off of her mandarin orange slices.
I like my fruit, just fruit.
Just right.
Sorry.
I don't like
All
the
right. Sorry, I got a few messages sent to me all at the same time. I'm losing track of them sometimes.
Kat, you definitely want to just come do it all. It's fun. You know, Amanda, several in my family, when they don't eat, they may not get a headache, but they get really cranky. And they won't even say, I'm hungry. It's like they don't recognize they're hungry. They just get really irritable and snappish.
The universe is horrible. I feel horrible.
And
everything must die and burn.
You don't want to even have them have a knife because maybe they might get scabby. They're so cranky.
I have never once
And then they
gone
eat
stabbing.
and they're like all happy again. And they're happy again. That's why you see me get all militant sometimes and I'm like, no, we're going to have a little snack. Michelle gets me.
All right,
Yeah.
so
I'm not that person though. I'll be like hungry. I'll be like, man, I'm hungry. No, they never get
I
hungry.
never say no to snacks unless I'm feeling sick.
Who said
So,
I was talking about you? And I
one of the
forget.
messages that I got, I was trying to find it because sometimes I have to look in different places because we are all over the board when it comes to Ear to Magic. All different kinds of accounts. Several different ways to reach us. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We've not done Twitter just because I'm scared to open up another account and get lost because my biggest fear is that someone will send me messages and not be able to find them. And sometimes that gets hard when you get different accounts. But we did get we got a PayPal from Mike Nichols. Mike and Michelle, the awesome couple. You guys, if you come back early in the chat and you missed Michelle and Mike are always in our streams. They're here today with their crew, and we got to see them at the very front of the stream. So make sure if you missed it, go back to the front and get to see Michelle and Mike. But Mike sent over a very nice PayPal. It says, great to see you guys today. Enjoy a snack on Michelle and Mike. Thank you guys so much for that. And we'll be using that to try to keep this little one cool over here as much as possible.
Yep, and get some snacks in. I reminded her that they do have grilled corn.
They do have grilled corn, and she's never had grilled corn here, have you?
Do you want grilled corn?
I'm hungry.
She's over here. She's like, yes, grilled corn. Do you
Judy's
hear her now?
feeling-
She's like, I'm hungry, Mother. I'm hungry.
I was already hungry before you said that.
We got that to try out. I'm trying to think. There was something else I saw too.
If I didn't have to take off all the
So,
wine, I would have finished.
Just like
this
somebody
before
else mentioned that
the-
Cheshire Cafe is open again
Yeah,
at
Alex
Magic
mentioned
Kingdom. A lot of those smaller little outdoor kitchen little stands here at Animal Kingdom
The Smiling Crocodile is open. And
are open once again. So
the Eight
only
Spoons.
so they're not serving pizza at Pizza Safari right now, but they were for a period of time until 3 o'clock. Only until 3. But until 3 o'clock, they were actually serving pizza there, cheese and pepperoni pizza slices. And then there are several of the others. The 8 Spoon Cafe that we talked about has the macaroni and cheese, loaded mac and cheese, several different, the barbecue pork jelly donut sandwich. But I know, you know what? I'm trying to remember if we've ever gotten the grilled corn here. Have we done that before? Liberty, have we?
I don't think so.
No.
No, we
Orlando
talked
said
about
it's
it.
been quite some time since they've had it. Yes, oh Orlando, the Cheshire Cattail snack. They have like good like continental breakfast options there normally. We'll have to double check and see if they're back to their normal menu. But in the morning, you could get like cereal and milk there, which, I mean, if you have kids, sometimes that's just like the perfect thing, you know? Just basic cereal, some milk to pour in it, you get a bowl of cereal and they're happy, as opposed to something that they're not used to, like a giant cinnamon roll or some odd pastry or so.
So Cindy, right now Pizza Safari is not even open.
No, it's not.
It's actually not operating at all at the moment.
All of their other quick service locations, however, are open. So they have Restaurantosaurus open, Flame Tree Barbecue is open, Harambe Market has been open for at least part of the day every day. And then Satully and Canteen where we're here. So that's 4 really good options. Honestly, for a park the size of this one, they have a lot. Oh, and also Yak and Yeti's quick service is open for at least part of the day every day. So that's 5 different quick service options. So really good ones too, with a variety of different kinds of food. So hopefully Pizza Safari will open sometime in the near future. They have a really good indoor dining space in there. But you know, there's still a lot. Oh, Amanda, you didn't know about the Andy's lunchbox. That is a fun place to have, and they have breakfast there as well. So I love the decorations at Pizza Safari too. That is a really nice space. In fact, we really enjoyed when they had the relaxation station inside of the dining area there in the upside down room. That was kind of fun to go sit in there and have a snack. We would grab something at Creature Comforts, Starbucks, and then walk over there and sit in the air conditioning, and that was really nice. It's nice
In the
and cool,
upside down room.
and enjoy the decor in the upside down room. So
Jody, answer the question about any news about the barbecue restaurant in Toy Story Land.
no news.
Nothing so far. They're still struggling to get the restaurants that aren't reopened
The
open
existing
yet.
ones aren't even open yet. So we frequently have we frequently get tagged on different posts asking about APs and dining plans. Have we heard friends and different people tagging us? And honestly, I mean, we know or we have the feeling that next month, mid-month, fingers crossed. Possibly APs will come back. We're hoping that means full privileges will be restored to existing APs. I think that's one of the things that's been holding them back, honestly, is that they have that limited capacity and they're only allowing annual pass holders to have 3 park reservations at a time, which is small, really small. I mean, even when we had fast passes, what was it, like 7 days you could get at one time for an annual pass holder?
Yeah.
So, I mean, greatly limiting the number of days you can plan out. And if it was a busy time, well, then there might just not be any park passes
It's been
available.
easier lately to do so.
It has. I feel
But
like,
it's because silver is locked out.
yeah,
There's a whole level of annual pass holders that
They
can't get into
come
parks right now.
which that is normal. That is what they
happens every
choose
year.
with
It
that
has been for
level.
years.
You have to be a Florida state resident to have access to that, and it has some pretty large spots of blackout throughout the year. So yeah, as he mentioned, it's been not as hard for us, but that's because they don't have as many pass holders that have access to it
So,
right now.
Liberty, a few people have been asking what your favorite park is.
Which is your favorite park?
Here.
Here, she says here.
Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
I like the animals.
She likes the animals, and we are not surprised by that.
I'm a biology nerd, so sue me.
No, we're okay with that. You like what you like. So,
And Jeff just asked whether or not we could get on the Cali River Rapids today. Let me take a look at it and see what our wait times are right
that's
now.
what the wait time is. Liberty says she didn't want to.
No, you
Not
don't
in
want.
this.
Not in that? Are
I
you
don't
sure?
get these overalls wet.
Why?
How do you wash them?
They don't go dry well.
We don't dry well.
No.
Brian says to tell you, says hi.
Hi. Ryan,
So-
this is the 4th time you said hi to me.
Hi.
Have I been leaving?
So Chris is looking at wait times. You guys might
I'm
have to
trying.
ride solo with him. Did you filter it for Animal Kingdom? We had it filtered for
I'm
Magic
gonna
Kingdom
take off.
yesterday.
I'm gonna take off Wi-Fi because I'm getting that.
Hey, look, there's no wait times.
Retake, and it's still on the filter.
That's why. But yeah.
Apply. Wait times. Bum bum bum. Wow.
Oh wow.
That's
We're
a-
at 150 minutes for Flight of Passage. So we're just shaving under the 3-hour mark right now, which, okay,
2.5 hours. 2.5 hours for Flight of Passage.
over 2.5 hours. So
55 minutes for Navi River journey. It's 1 hour for our safari. Let's see, it's 1 hour for Cali.
So let's be honest, these are what we would consider to be normal wait
30
times
minutes for
pre-COVID.
it's 30 minutes for our roller coaster.
For
Expedition Everest.
Expedition Everest, which is not bad, honestly.
I think we should check that out, especially if it's. I'm going to check to see if the single rider line is open.
Okay.
I think we need to check that
Okay.
because a lot of other rides we've noticed single rider has now become open again.
Yeah.
10 minutes for Triceratops spin. I think we should take our dinosaurs for a
If they have
spin.
a single rider, if they have the single rider line open for Flight of Passage.
Huh. Well, it's kind of harder. For that, it's kind of easy. I don't know.
It would be easy because
Yeah.
they're just single chairs. It's not like you're getting onto a ride car.
But they're often less times used because it's not like you're in a car where only 3 can sit across away from each other. They're all 8 of them are all in one room. So, but yeah, most of our rides are about an hour, if not 2.5. Eek! Except for Expedition Everest.
This may be a food day. Food.
We may have to go up to the top of the mountain if you guys want to join me for the top of the mountain. We'll lose connection at the Yeti. But other than that, Orlando wants to know if I'm looking forward to Space 220. I think any restaurant experience is something
Any
exciting to
restaurant
try.
is exciting. You know we're all about food. I am all about
I
food.
still remember the first time I saw the building they were
I have
adding
no
and building the
TV
restaurant
here. I must consume.
was when it was in November of 2019 when I was running in the Wine and Dine. And I got to run behind the area where you could see them building Space 220. That was November of 2019. And to think that we, still don't have it open is crazy.
Yeah.
Surf Bum is in. Good afternoon, Surf Bum. How's it going? Someone else earlier today said in the chat, I think I saw somebody say something about the temperatures in New Jersey today and how
Is it hot?
is it hot in Jersey?
We've got pretty normal temperatures right now for us, but it is warm. We're in the 90s.
Love and Disworld said, I just saw the oddest picture of a 60-inch television view of eyes and a nose. Oh, Michelle says they're finally making it to Magic Kingdom. I want to, guys, let us know what the crowds are like there.
Definitely, if you're going to hop from park to park, and you're making use of Disney's transportation, you need to keep in mind that the buses only go every 20 minutes or so. They would say 20 minutes. We find sometimes it might be as much as 30, and that's not uncommon. So if you have a dining reservation, make sure to allow yourself plenty of time to get from one park to another. Because if you just miss a bus, then you're going to wait 20 to 30 minutes before the next one comes around, and then you're going to have the commute time and getting into the park, the next park.
Hatbox Ghost says, again, I'm watching you guys eat food, I'm getting nothing. The last time I tried to put a cupcake up the lightning port, it did not go well. The tech at Apple said
They were not happy.
Not very happy. Maybe I'll have to try it with something less frosting. Jeff says I really like Cali. I like Cali too, but what I like better than that is over at Universal, the Bilge Rat barges. That is a great water ride, and you get a lot more
favorite
wet.
part is all the animatronics.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I love rides with immersive animatronics everywhere. The frozen animatronics don't have the same, feel to them with the projected on faces.
So you like the ones at Bilge Rat Barge?
I like big.
There's a lot more stuff to see at Bilge Rat barges than there is over at Cali. Cali's doesn't have a lot visual going on for it. It's a short ride.
I like
Bilge Rat
big
is a
scenes
little bit
with-
long. I think what we need to do is later on in the week when it
Universal
gets really, really hot is we need to go over there and just ride water rides.
On
Just
Wednesday?
get wet.
On Wednesday,
Surf Bum
maybe.
says it's 88 degrees up there and it feels like 101. That sounds about like us then. We have a little bit more humidity, but very close. Orlando, how big is Space 220? Never really seen the size comparison to others. From what I can tell from the concept drawings and what I've seen so far, it's probably going to be close to what you would see maybe to the Coral Reef.
Yeah, that was my thought as well, size-wise.
Yeah, it's going to be about like Coral Reef, except I think it's
So
all going to be
not
on one
huge.
level. Not
huge.
tremendously large.
But they're working with the space that they have, so.
Dr. Lorca, Red Ranger from Chile, watching. My mom we're going to Disney. Do you recommend Animal Kingdom? We love Animal Kingdom Park. Here's the thing. Some people think of Animal Kingdom as just a zoo. It's not really a zoo.
There are definitely animals.
Yeah. There's animal exhibits.
They have the safari. But there's some really fun rides. You've got Pandora, so you got that sci-fi thing going on.
Yeah, try to go to the try to go to a zoo in any of your major cities and ride Flight of Passage.
You're not going to be riding on an e-crown there. You've got Expedition Everest, which is a pretty good roller coaster, thrill ride-wise. Dinoland USA, which is just really super fun. It makes me sad whenever people talk about just, removing it and replacing it with something else. So our kids have always loved that. It's just something people think some people are not fans of dinos.
Dinoland is the best.
With
Dinosaurs
its
are cool.
humongous playground, which is currently closed. I guess it's currently closed. We should walk by there and see if it's still closed.
The back if you don't think dinosaurs are
Go check-
cool,
go
They
check
were
on-
working on
I
it.
don't
when
check
we
on the
were here
boneyard.
last time. Yeah,
Kingdom for
boneyard was
you.
closed, and we could see they were working on it. It's got the dinosaur ride, which is a really cool dark ride. Amazing dining there. And there's just some really cool locations. Oh, look what Daddy has. Liberty's like, we have a leftover gameplay. She's trying to shove her way into the
Got
camera.
excited. Just trying to look in here. Yeah.
So chat, you guys agree that dinosaurs are cool, right? They're so cool.
It's a relaxing park, in my opinion.
Yeah. So I like Animal Kingdom. It's got some thrills. And here's the thing: people either tend to go one way or the other. Either they do all the rides and they don't, and they get to experience the animal part of it, or maybe they just walk around and see some of the animals and don't ride some of the rides. It's a good combination of the both. One of the questions we had is, does the park seem to get empty after 2 p.m. after park hopping? Now, a lot of people do park hop.
Yes, I like your attitude, Orlando.
The dinosaurs are the best. Even
Welcome
now,
to
I
the
mean,
dinosaur game.
it is what, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're still showing
Still
an hour
quite
wait
busy.
and a 2.5 hour wait for Flight of Passage. So I don't say it necessarily empties out.
Our goal this week is to
After
really
the
closely follow wait times in all the parks to just kind of see
This
if
is
we
very
have a trend
satisfying.
coming on, because it kind of feels like we do. More people are feeling comfortable traveling. They've opened more resort rooms, and in August, even more resort rooms to open up, which means more people. Which means more people coming and more people in the parks since they've adjusted capacity levels. So.
Not thirsty.
Yes, we do. We do.
This is a very satisfying thing.
Oh, somebody took the tray from Daddy. I guess we don't.
Thievery.
Oh, please stop. Just... Let me take it away. Take it, fidget. Take it, fidget. She does have Powerade in her cup. I'm not taking away her drink. She's just like sliding it back and forth on the table. I'm surprised if you guys don't hear it, because honestly, I'm sure the vibrations are carrying up into the gimbal. I had to take it away. Silent protest over here.
Alright. Who are you banning?
I banned someone?
You banning somebody?
No, I didn't mean to.
Who are you banning?
No one.
No.
Kat says dinos are amazing and the raptors are the best. And Jeffrey says Dino Land is awesome. I remember eating right across from Dino Land in 2007. Oh, Orlando's AK is a great park. It's one of the warmest. So what do you guys think as far as that comment? Which park do you think is the warmest?
Epcot.
I feel Epcot tends to be the hottest park because there's a lot
no
of concrete.
Shade.
And
Very little shade.
my phone tends to overheat more at Epcot than
It's
any
true.
other park.
It's true, mine as well. It's so hot, there's not much shade, and much of what you would do is outdoors. Like you have all the festival kitchens are outdoors. You can pop into little different things within each country, but for the most part, everything is outside. So it definitely makes it very warm. Animal Kingdom would probably be a close second, but there are a lot of trees here. So shade is much
more shade here
easier
than you
to
get
find
otherwise.
here. Yeah, it's much easier to find shade.
So Jeff, yes, Susan did know that. She didn't. She told me about that the other day when you did. You started following her on Instagram. Which, by the way, Susan does have her own Travelmation
I do.
Instagram page if you guys want to follow that.
Honestly, don't post a ton on it because I try to help Chris support our Ear to Ear Magic page as much as possible, but I do. So have my own travel Instagram page where I post things on occasion.
Love It Is World says, Debbie says AK is hot.
Yes.
Or I guess that's what we were talking about still.
The
Love It Is World
customer
says
cleaning the counter said I look trendy.
You look
trendy.
trendy. She looks trendy.
Epcot's hot, super hot, especially with all the grills currently. Yeah, there are like a lot of grills for like cooking for the outdoor kitchens right
That's
now.
true.
The flavor of fire, yes, right there. There's a grill continually
Gigantic
spouting out
grill,
fire and stuff
yeah,
like
for
that.
steak. And then the one with the swanky.
Oh, thank you, Amanda. Appreciate that.
The swinky saucy swine.
Swanky saucy swine.
Swinky saucy swine. Swinky saucy swine.
It's like
swinky
walking
saucy
through
swine.
soup. The air is thick.
I definitely
I can
agree
do
with
it.
that definition. It is, the humidity just makes it, I don't know, it just feels hotter.
So-
the sweat doesn't evaporate off your skin as quickly.
Let's go check out Wind Traders.
Okay,
Just to be looking through the store, see if there's anything new in there.
okay,
And then let's head over toward Everest.
okay.
And I'll see if I can take you guys on Everest with me. Maybe the thing ride line is open and I can just take you guys for a quick ride.
Hop right on.
Before we walk through, we'll check out Dino Land. Maybe Liberty can try for another dinosaur plush before we head on out for this afternoon. So,
Yeah, we'll see if they're still open.
Don't the games close at 3?
they usually an hour before the park closes. Or 4 o'clock, but that was when the park was closing at like 5 or 6.
I think so.
It's hard to keep up with them. Do you think they'll bring back the parking lot trams anytime soon?
Oh man, we were just talking about that.
Orlando, we normally try to start our streams in the park so that when people are coming, they can kind of get an idea of what they have to go through to get inside. Because we want to kind of get you guys to show the experience of what we go through. So when you guys come through, you get the experience too. We were parked at the very back of the parking lot. Still no trams. There were no sidewalks.
There were maybe 8 rows behind us, and that's, I mean, for that
It was a
late in the
good
day.
walk. And we're used to that walking.
And yesterday at Magic Kingdom, I mean, we got there early, but they parked us on the hero side, but like far. Like it wasn't that front section, it was like back, and we were like to the right, like behind cast member parking, like far out, and we had to walk in. And the whole time I was thinking, where are the trams?
Yeah.
You know, if I can
I don't
ride
mind missing
in a bus, if I can ride on the ferry boats, and if they can cram us in like sardines into a monorail, then we should be able to get on the tram.
They're probably not
And-
really bother me at night.
Love and Disney World brought up, there was a rumor. Yes, there's been some talk about the fact that they've removed dinosaur merch from the store outside of the store. Like there's no Dino Land merch anymore.
Oh, like that one where the ride exits?
I believe so. But they just took out all the dinosaurs and all the stuff that were Dinosaur Land related.
But not the
We could
separate.
go check it out for
yeah.
ourselves and find out. So awesome, Kat. Thanks for following us on Instagram. Yeah, well, remind us when we get over to Dino Land, we'll go check it out. We'll see it for ourselves and make sure we can confirm whether or not that really is true or not. So
I did bring the popcorn bucket today as well, so we we shall get us some popcorn. That made her laugh.
Just a random thing I thought of.
Okay.
Probably gonna draw it later.
You may have this back into your possession.
Character
what is on your mug? Is it your cup?
Oh, Liberty's mug that's like the one that she's.
Can you even see it?
Are we talking about the one that?
I don't know, I might wanna
Are we
ask.
talking the cup?
It's a SeaWorld cup.
Liberty has her SeaWorld
I like
water
sea
bottle.
aminos too. Fun fact. Not as passionate about fish, but I think they're cool.
Are you done drinking?
I have to wait all the ice.
Okay.
I was
Pour it
imagine.
in your cup and carry it with you. Okay, just stay hydrated.
I just imagine my little character with a like cardboard side like
Oh. All right, guys. Well, thank you for having lunch with us here at Satully Canteen. I'm gonna need this on the other source. What? It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside, let's come inside. All right. Another view of the canteen. I think she didn't want me to. She took it from me immediately as soon as she saw me have it. So,
Like you shouldn't have it.
yeah, like she's gonna clear it off.
Okay.
Of course, they have Pandora music playing inside as well. Nice and cool. Nice place to cool off. Regulate your body temperature a little bit.
Wait right here if you come.
Thank you. Thanks, Chuck.
A wild day.
Oh, we plan to. Thank you, sir. And of course, they do have outdoor seating as well. I've forgotten just how hot it is since we've been inside for so long. So yeah, there's been no word about the theater that's being the show where Nemo the musical is at the moment. That show is a lot more intimate as far as the actors being around each other and working with each other. So it's one of the last ones that will be coming in, I have a feeling. I see some clouds behind our area here. We're gonna pop in the wind traders real quick, guys, see if we see anything new or interesting. This guy's pretty cool. Now, this is another entertainment we've not been able to see since the parks have reopened. Our utility suit. The utility suit was something they added a couple years ago. We do have an actual scientist come out in the utility suit here in the area we just walked out of, and he tells you all about his studies here on Pandora. It is a really cool thing to watch and to interact with, and hopefully he will be able to come back and join the show again soon as well. Who in the chat has ever seen the utility suit in action? Has anybody actually seen the utility suit like in real life? Kat says a friend told me that the Pandora ride was really intense. Yes, the Flight of Passage is very realistic. And like even for myself, I'm scared of heights. I love coasters and stuff like that, but that first drop off of the Flight of Passage, it felt really real to me. New displays. Are these the model builds?
Build a banshee.
Build a banshee.
Hey,
these
banshee
guys.
wings.
Sort of like Tink Wings.
I'd rather be an econ than Tinkerbell.
You'd rather be an Ekron than a Tinkerbell?
Yeah, would you rather be a fairy or a dragon from space? You can either make dewdrops on leaves at night, or you can be a giant, fearsome dragon from space.
Oh, Nick was there for the first show. I remember we were here, I think the second or third day we were here after they had been the performer.
That backpack over there. It's got a hood and a tail attached.
I would still
That's
be
a backpack?
totally open to wearing zombies.
So Jeffrey, Tusker House Tusker House is a character breakfast. It's actually a character meal overall, so they do serve lunch and dinner. And the characters have their safari gear on and come around and say hello to everybody. So
It's got kiwi in it.
Trail mix.
Expedition Trail Mix.
Kiwis.
Kiwis. Aren't those birds?
Yes and no.
The trail mix is made out of birds?
No.
Oh.
Birds are always eating trail mix, so clearly it had to fight back.
So Nicholas wants to know, what's the most expensive item in the shop? I would think,
I'm guessing a meat prawn.
I think there's something even more. There's a few items that are in display over here. I bet if we asked the cast members, who could probably know. What is the most expensive item for sale at Wind Traders?
Currently available, that would be our Banshees.
The Banshees
Knew it.
are?
It's the egrons.
I thought maybe you guys like have like a specialty display or something like that.
We actually do have, I don't know if you have any English over here.
We have a new. Oh, we do.
We have these posters right here. They are currently $150.
Beats the Banshee.
Yes, it does beat the Banshee. That is currently going to be our most expensive item.
So just the signage. Somebody was just asking in general. I still remember there used to be some specialty items here and there.
Yes. We used to have things like that. Unfortunately, we just sold all out of those.
Just sold out of them. They haven't been restocked.
Not yet.
And though I know those went up a little bit higher in price.
Yeah, but they still weren't as expensive as time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoes, I think, ran around 130, 145.
Oh, that's not too bad. So awesome. Appreciate that. I just thought that was an interesting trivia question. I was like, I wonder what is the most expensive item? Because sometimes they have some really unique little one-off items kind of stuck off somewhere. So, yeah, well, yeah, there we Well, that's on, we're talking about on the consumer end, not what Disney, not what Disney has to pay or something. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. What's that? A world like no other.
I like that one.
Reusable shopping.
It looks like it's like decided.
Yep.
Special way to get these because these are all handmade.
Love that.
Hand baked with carrots.
Oh, you're welcome, Nicholas. I was curious too because I know at times that they used to have some really expensive stuff in here. So, and I think this must have just been recently restocked because wow, they have a lot of them. There's a lot of those utility suits. So.
Honestly, more human stuffed animals freak me out.
All right, you want to make our way back out and we'll head on over to Expedition Everest. And she's out. She's out. We gotta keep her on the cool side today. You have zoomies, like our pony puppy.
Zoom that way.
Zoom, there she goes. She's got zoomies. Meow. Zoom in the shade. Zoom. She must be feeling better. Zoom, 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 zoom. You guys are just joining us today. Glad to have you in. I'm Chris, my wife Susan, our daughter Liberty. We are the Ear to Ear Magic family. Glad to have you guys a part of our stream today. We do stream from this YouTube channel every Monday and every Friday in the Disney World Parks. Glad to have you guys with us. And if you are new to the stream, we would highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button. Hit the little bell on your page that says you'll get notified of new streams. I wanted to ask you what type of notifications. Hit all so that whenever we have new streams getting ready to come out, or surprise streams that are completely off schedule, you guys will get notifications about them. And welcome to the channel. Here's the end of the line for Navi River Journey. Way back here. It was currently showing at about an hour wait for Navi River, which beats the 2.5 hour wait for Flight of Passage. I agree, Orlando. We need to do that. Need to get her something like that that keeps her wet at all times. Oh, Jeffrey says remembers eating in Tusker House back in 2007 for a breakfast buffet. They do serve breakfast, I believe. They have breakfast and lunch and dinner.
Not sure if they're doing breakfast.
We'll have to look and see what their actual wait times are, or their actual availability times are at the moment.
I want Boma to open, and hopefully once they fully open up Animal Kingdom Lodge, that will open as well.
Yeah, we'll need to go back over to Boma.
I want them to open with a buffet.
Yes, it needs to be a buffet.
Because here's the thing, in Disneyland,
We need zebra domes.
in Disneyland, their buffets are opening as buffets.
Yes, I don't
Why
get
aren't
that.
our buffets opening as
Disneyland, which was closed for well over a year, they come back
It
with
has
full
much
buffets.
stricter general restrictions.
So guys, thank you so much for helping us hit the 100 mark today for our likes, for our live streams. That always helps us out when it comes to the YouTube algorithms. If you guys haven't already, please help us out to continue to get that likes up. Why do people make a big deal about that? Because the more likes we get, the more it is possible that YouTube will just randomly share out our channel with someone who's never joined us before. So there's a Disney fan and a Disney family out there somewhere who needs a little bit of Disney pixie dust today, and they may not know about us. They don't know that we're streaming. They don't know that there's a family-friendly channel that they're just perfect for, only because YouTube hasn't shared it out with them just yet. So the more times you guys hit the likes, the better chances we have of finding those and join us in the future. And they may be the perfect fit for our Magic Crew, and we'd love for them to be a part of our community. And you guys help us out by making it happen every time you hit that like button. So it means a whole lot more than you really probably think it does.
Why doesn't leave a blue shadow? Disappointed.
You wanted a shadow of your Powerade to be blue?
Well, the light doesn't go through the Powerade. Like
It's too dark. The light can't make it through.
It's sad because I like.
Orlando says, I've only had sunstroke once before, never again. Always have a cap on in the sun. I tell you what, I haven't worn baseball caps as much as I have since I moved to Florida. And now you guys will probably almost always see me wearing a cap.
I barely see him without the cap unless you're inside the house.
Well, because here's the thing, when I don't wear a cap, that burns first. And when it burns hard. And it's never fun to deal with afterwards. So I've learned to keep a cap on, and it helps out a tremendous amount. Yesterday during our Christmas, I had on the Christmas Santa cap. Wasn't the same, but it did the same purpose. But of course, the way it didn't held the sweat and everything else was not fun. And it just didn't fit as well. So I do like to have a good cap. This one, of course, was gifted to me by On the Map. They have lots of all kinds of cool Disney designs. If you guys are interested in checking out what they have on their Etsy, the description, there is a video link down in the bottom of our videos. And if you do happen to ever order something, just put in there, let them know that you saw us over in Ear to Ear Magic. You can say thank you for such a cool cap. I like my hat. But it does make a big difference. I've seen hats otherwise advertised on other social media that is waterproof. That might make a big difference as well. I've not tried one of those before. All right, so when I came by earlier, the Smiling Crocodile was open.
Was it?
Yes. If you guys weren't on the stream earlier and want to check it out, they had street nachos.
Ooh.
They had all had three types of tacos and some nachos as well.
Yum.
There's nothing like tacos.
That looked really good and it sounded really good. We'll have to check those out next time.
I love tacos.
And then the other one over here, the 8 Spoon Cafe. We need to check these out as well. This right here, look at that, guys. What do you guys think?
Cheese looks good.
And then Megan's like, nachos? Who said nachos?
Nobody says just the baked macaroni and cheese looks pretty tasty.
What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? I said that would be what Liberty would be interested in.
I like truffle food. I don't like barbecue.
I don't know. Maybe if I'm still hungry later, we might have to swing by and try the pulled pork jelly donut sandwich.
The bushes over there. I'll let you pour it out there. Right ahead.
Megan says she has good taste.
It leaves a blue shadow.
Now it leaves the blue shadow. It does leave the blue. Is that why you had to pour it out so you can get a blue shadow?
It was weekend splashing all over my blue.
So I wasn't sure. Is Michelle and Mike are they still in the chat? I mean, I don't know. They should be having lots of fun over in Magic Kingdom.
They should be doing their own fun.
I hope they're having their own fun, but I was just curious if they were still ninja watching or somewhere off to the side.
Like, there's been memes about like so many languages. It's just blue spelled differently.
And yeah.
Just blue. Blue with no E.
Yeah, I can yeti.
Or little dining room area. Oh, something smells good.
It does smell like, what is that, like a churro?
Pastry. Yeah.
Like, it smells sort of like a pastry of some sort.
Smell it.
It smells like, I don't know.
It smells like forbidden fruit food that I can't have. Oh, it smells delicious.
Is that a real snack? It was stronger right around Drinkwalla.
Yeah, maybe they have like churros or funnel cakes or something there.
Look over here. They have the Royal Anandapur Tea Company. What a big line over here.
They have your tart and tangy there.
They do? Is this a Jeff Joffrey's?
Yes, it is. It's just tea instead of coffee.
Ah,
Whereas most Joffreys are coffee focused with a few tea options. This one has many tea options and a few coffee.
some crowded lanes today.
It's trying to advertise its location.
So we make our way over to Expedition Everest. We can see this ride in the background as we come around the corner. Now, I can share this again with you guys. I share it all the time. Most of you guys on the stream already know exactly what it is I do. What I just love is the fact that there are still people who act as if it's a huge secret that this thing exists. It's not really a secret. It's been there since day one. Lots of people are unaware of it, but if you watch our streams on a regular basis, you already know the secret. But if you're new to our streams, it's time to share it with you. What you see in the background is Expedition Everest. You see the mountains. the nice shape. What we're also going to look at is down here, across the water here, we've got this shrine. You see the shrine. I want you to look carefully at this shrine, because what we're going to do is we're going to show you just how Disney Imagineering works. Because if you're watching, as I slowly get closer, did you guys see that? It's almost as if this shrine was meant to be here. Exactly here, in this spot. And there you go. The great thing is, if you've seen me do that several times before, you're obviously a veteran in the Magic Crew, and we're glad that you're around. If your first time watching with us here in Animal Kingdom, you're like, I never knew that was there. You've now been inducted. So glad to have you part of the community. Look how long the line is for Cali. It's so long. Look, it's having to use the overflow space. This normally is an open walkway that takes you up to the exit. It's so long that they have to use that open area. Orlando, when you guys come, you're going to bring some decent tea bags. Wow. What is that? That is new. Like they're building some new space for the Disney kites.
Maybe.
We've got the new
There's to be a dock.
a landing of some sort.
I
So-
miss River of Light.
So River of Lights, of course, is not going to be returning to Animal Kingdom. It's been completely disbanded. The new Disney show, Disney Kite Tales, will be starting October 1st for the most magical celebration on Earth for the 50th anniversary. We'll have to find a way to come over here and share that show with you. It will be done throughout the day. It's not going to be just a night show. Disney Kite Tales will have both kites on the water and in the audiences. In the stands up here, and it will all be showcasing animals and exhibits of that type. So,
Maybe they're going to extend this about around.
well, it's got the far left over there is like a boat itself, so it's not part of the pier.
But I mean, but this piece right here is pretty large.
Eddie, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you on. Let's see if we can get you guys on Expedition Everest. Wonder what kind of ice cream treats they have going on over here now. Any specialty treats? They had some for 4th of July. And the one from Maya, or Raya and the Last Dragon, I think has been discontinued. So looks like it's just a soft serve waffle cone at the moment. Oh, the Yeti Sundae. Let's see the Yeti.
That does look good.
Yeti. Chocolate soft serve topped with vanilla soft serve, blue cake crumbles, sugar, sweet snowflakes, and a chocolate Yeti image. $5.49. The Yeti Sundae. Yeti Monday, the Yeti Tuesday, Yeti Wednesday,
It's Yeti week.
the Yeti Thursday.
It's an alien.
It is sometimes funny to hear bystanders talk, explaining to other guests what the rides are. Apparently, when you ride Expedition Everest, honey, there's a giant alien-like creature that comes out and jumps out at you at the very end.
Really?
Yeah,
Alien.
yeah, he's giant and he jumps out at you. I'll have to go check that out. So our 30-minute wait obviously has escalated ever so slightly. Only 35 is what they're forecasting right now. I would like to ask whether or not they do have single rider though. Let's.
It says it's open.
Will I go check it out then?
Okay, we'll wait here.
All the single riders, 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 all the single riders. So hi guys, single riders open again? So which way do we go in for single? Right here? Awesome, thank you Austin, appreciate it.
Have fun.
Single riders, riding by ourselves. We're here to fill in. All right. Is it in inner blind? Okay. No. All right. Let's see how quickly we can go through here. At, let's say 4:48 is when we had our time. We'll see exactly how long it takes us to get on the ride. Hey, loving this world, it's scat. Bigfoot. All right. So this is the first time I've actually been able to experience the single rider line again. Normally when the boys are with me when they come to the parks, we come to the single rider line a lot. Because it's okay if we don't ride together. As long as we're riding close in proximity and time, we're okay. And it usually gets us through a lot quicker. Now, if we've got a big group or big family, we don't like to split up. Big difference, but this is kind of cool for now. We'll see how quickly we get through here. I remember to take my hat off. This is one place you need to take your hat off, though. I don't want to lose my hat on this ride. Oh, Orlando, yes, this is great theming, by the way. Some of the most inclusive and immersive theming of any of the rides. It's from the time you step foot in this area to the time you get off. It's just, the theming is all throughout. We'll move up again. Who's ready to go ride? Who's ready to find the Yeti? Are you ready for the Yeti? Meet your staff. Grande hoof. I will say this, Kat, when it comes to the battery life, we do carry around a very large Anchor external battery. one of the other things that I do when I'm holding the camera the entire time, lots of times, I'm also holding the string of a bag that holds an Anchor battery in it. So it makes a lot more weight, but it does keep me the battery going a little bit longer than normal. Before we used anchors, we used all of the fuel rods in the parks, and I would switch out fuel rods on a regular basis. They just never lasted long, and I never got a full charge. That anchor keeps us going most days, and love the anchor. So I think we paid about $60 for it on Amazon. And if you've got a problem with power draining in the parks, that anchor is great. The anchor we have will hold and charge up to 3 devices at the same time. So I can charge, Susan can charge, and we can charge a phone or a camera or something else at the same time. It's really nice.
We thank you for choosing Himalayan Escapes for all your trekking needs, and good luck on your expedition. That
was funny. Did you guys hear that? At this point, they can neither confirm nor deny the existence of the Yeti. It's funny that that's part of their spiel. Yeti, 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 Yeti. Oh, Nate lost his, he lost his hat here, huh? Was it one of his signature hats? I'm surprised they had it at Disney Springs. Normally the lost and found process requires that you contact their website. You got his fedora back, that's cool. So Orlando, I'll have to do that. I'll have to look up a link and I'll let you guys know what anchor we use. Yeti, 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 Yeti. And it is kind of random. Fedora.
Please take your seat immediately. Pull down the restraint and secure all gear in the cargo bag.
Hi, friends.
Have a great trip.
Exactly. No. We were saying. Eddie's like, what? No, Yeti. But we're still glad you're here, Eddie. But. I can't ride this ride. Rachel knows that I can't ride this ride without thinking of the Backyardigans episode about the Yeti. And Pablo is continually going, Yeti, 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 Yeti.
When you board, please sit down immediately. Pull down the restraint and secure all
Wow.
gear
Hello,
in the
friends.
cargo bag.
That was awesome, Eddie. That was funny. Oh, we're moving on along here. So when you guys ride Expedition Everest, do you prefer to ride in the front seat or you ride or in the back seat? And why? I mean, some people like to ride the front seat so they have the better view. Good afternoon, Timothy, and welcome to the stream. Everybody say hi, Timothy. Megan's like, go in the back. It's faster, it's faster.
Himalayan Escapes welcomes members of the Expedition Everest team. When you board, please sit down immediately, pull down the restraint, and secure all gear in the cargo bag.
Oh, Cindy, I never thought about that, Cindy. I never thought about getting on the right side, just have a better view of the Yeti. That's never occurred to me. I do like the back because it does tend to whip around faster, just like you guys are saying.
Expedition Everest team members should proceed proceed to the loading platform.
How's it going, D? Welcome. Good afternoon.
Pull down the restraint and secure all gear in the cargo bag. Have a great trip.
Oh, Rachel, you guys are going to have a chance to ride it next year. I don't know. Are there any Rougarous? Cat likes the back seat too.
Himalayan Escapes welcomes members of the expedition Everest. When you board, please sit down immediately, pull down the restraint, and secure all gear in the cargo bag.
They got a lot better air conditioning over there in the regular standby. That's where we came in for the single rider. They've changed the single rider line ever just slightly. It's a little different than what it was before. Now, this is important, guys, when it comes to your photo pass. Right now, it's going to pick up my photo pass because of my Magic Band. As people go to Magic Mobile, they're going to have to make sure their mobile settings are set up for Bluetooth because it will pick up your phone instead of your Magic Band. So make sure you have your mobile settings right if you're using the Magic Mobile option right now on MVE.
Attention Expedition Everest. Once on board, secure all gear in the cargo bag. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs extended. Please, susanedwards. Be sure to keep moving towards your gear.
All the way down, please.
One. Thank you. Just two. Three. So D, well, as soon as we get off the ride, we'll talk a little bit more about that. Single rider? All right.
Come on over here on 6. 2 people on 6. 1
Well, it was definitely faster to go single rider than I would have gone in non-single rider. So, how's it going? Good. We're gonna be streaming on YouTube, so everybody on the chat might be screaming too. So.
Anyway, you visit Puerto Rico, we have a cigar lounge from the Yeti Cigars.
Sure, certainly. This is who I'm riding with, guys. You guys are looking for it. Look at that. Una Dia Cigars in Puerto Rico. There we go. Thank you very much.
3 and 4. 2 people on 3. 1 person on 4. You're with him on 4.
All right, guys, we're going to be turning the gimbal off.
2 people on 4.
It might be a little bumpy.
Attention Expedition Everest team members. Once on board, secure all gear in the cargo bag.
All
For
right.
your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs extended. Please, supervise.
There we go. One more clip for good measure. Not bad, 12 minutes. Yeah, I put my hat under my shirt. Here we go, guys. Let's go find a Yeti. Woohoo! Whew, they're already enjoying the ride. All right, everybody, put your hands up. Goes. Here comes the Yeti. The Wi-Fi is always a little with the Yeti. Is it good? Did you enjoy it? Oh, yeah. All right.
Excuse me, sir. You got YouTube?
Yes. Ear to ear magic.
What's it called?
Ear to ear magic.
Okay.
Go ahead. You guys enjoyed it. All right. Had a few connection issues here and there.
Is that too much?
Always a little bit when it comes to the Yeti. Ooh. We got stuck in the middle of the mountain at the back part when it backed up. We were stuck there for an elongated period of time. It's okay, we made it out. Yes, Alex Yeti, eat Wi-Fi. Mr. Cruise Fever, how's it going? Good afternoon. Yeti! D says, hi, Liberty. Good to see ya. All right, you guys enjoy it. You want to see one more Yeti drop? Pardon me, I'm sorry. We'll go see one more Yeti drop. One more drop.
Yeah, I think I see it.
Nice little things over here to the side.
Yeah. Oh, that's hot.
It is hot. It's a hot rock.
Touch it anyway. I'm stronger than you.
All right, shall we? All right, so I told Dee to hang on. We'll be discussing fireworks a little bit. Hello, Dove. All right, so latest news from Disney. We have 2 fireworks shows that have just come back to Disney World as of the end of June. And we just got word last week, basically, that they are going to be retiring both Epcot Forever and Happily Ever After by the end of September. New shows will be starting back October 1st. Over in Magic Kingdom will be Disney Enchanted. Disney Enchanted will play from October 1st all the way through the end of 2022, at which point I do not know at this time whether or not they will continue to play or if they'll have another show out by then. But Harmonious will start over in Epcot starting October 1st and will continue to play. So we are going to be seeing the very last shows for Happily Ever After and the very last show of Epcot Forever at the end of September. Please note, if you guys are coming at the end of September going into October, the last 2 days of September will mean no fireworks at either Epcot or Magic Kingdom while they get ready to bring in the new show. Amphibious Season 3
Yeah, it's coming out on October 7th.
on
What channel?
Disney Channel.
Disney XD
They usually put it on
on the Disney Channel. So you're excited about Amphibious Season 3?
I love that show. And its partner show that isn't in the same universe, but it's not an association. If you like Amphibia, you probably like it.
Amanda says, wow, it better be good then. Yep. So anything happening on October 1st? Yes, all the new shows, everything will be starting on October 1st.
All the things
It's
are
going to be an
happening.
extremely busy day in Orlando. And unfortunately, there's really no way in the world I could cover it by myself in one day. All the stuff that's starting just on October 1st. It will also be the opening of Ratatouille. It will be the brand new day for Disney Kite Tales here at Animal Kingdom. It will be the first day for the Disney Enchanted fireworks at Magic Kingdom and the first day for Harmonious over in Epcot. So it's going to be a big, big day, as well as new merchandise for the 50th anniversary that will be out, and it's just going to be it's going to be a tiring day. I may have to sleep in October 2nd. So Dee, your exact date of coming in, I think if you're there, as long as you're there before the 29th, you should still be able to see Happily Ever After one last time. So,
Step away.
you know what, Dee? We have not seen the new baby gorilla. I thought about trying it on the stream. The only problem is the connection back there on the Gorilla Falls Trail is very bad. I think what we might do today is after we finish our stream, we might walk over. If you guys want to go see the new baby gorilla, we might have to walk over there and see. Maybe we can post some pictures on Instagram and Facebook afterwards. What's that? You want to do Comet Crashers? Okay. Now, we do want to see the new baby gorilla because Grace is still adorable, but she's no longer the baby. But like I said, signal back there is really not good. So, hey.
And all you guys gonna do is try to get one of the colors coming in and color cup. And whatever color they right? The extra large price is the yellow cups, and it is the big brontosaurus and the gray dinosaur on the very end.
Ronodon.
All right. Whenever you guys are ready.
So Liberty has her little ticket. We're gonna let her try Comet Crashers today. We had a leftover ticket from the last time we played. Cat is stoked for Halloween Horror Nights. Get terrified in the first time ever going. Well, here's the thing. Susan and I have never been to Halloween Horror Nights as an event before. We are going to go this year, and she's not too happy about it. She did not really enjoy the horror houses last year. I am going to because I think I need to experience it. I think we're a little bit terrified too because we know Universal does it right. They do it terrifyingly right. And thank you guys so much for the 117 thumbs ups and the likes you've given us so far today. Thank you guys for that. And for the thumbs down guy who joined us again today, thank you for being a part of our stream as well today. We look forward to it. Do we need to be in a line behind somebody? Let me get on the other side.
Alrighty, guys. Now all you guys gotta do on this game is try to get one of your.
All right, Liberty's got the blue.
lands in a colored cup, depending on whatever color cup it lands, it determines how big a prize you guys win.
All right, let's root for Liberty.
If the mountains are out of the galaxy,
Let's win a plushie, Liberty. We want an iguanodon.
and
Iguanodon.
whenever you guys are ready, go ahead.
She wants that iguanodon right up there.
Really does.
And oh, she won. She got a blue. What's a blue? A small?
Yes.
She won something though.
She won a Mickey or a Minnie.
Look at the yellow leopard, guys. Oh, very close for red. Good job with green.
Go for that yellow, Liberty. Go for the yellow.
All right, red, you're gonna try. Yellow, you have one more.
Go for it. Oh, she still won.
Close. All right.
Michelle says the crowd level here at Magic Kingdom is about a 7 out of 10.
All right, we're gonna start with green. You guys got it in a small cup. You want Minnie or Mickey? Mickey. And there you guys go. Layer on a blue. You got the same choice, Mickey or Minnie.
How about a Mickey?
Mickey. All right.
We're gonna get a Mickey. Woo! She won a Mickey. Oh. Watch this. Here comes Mickey.
There you guys go.
Boop.
Have a dynamite there, you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Dinosaur.
Yeah, but he's from the Dino Institute. And show everybody your Mickey. No, look, he's an intern at the Dino Institute. Hi.
You're not even important.
I'm a dino. She won a Mickey Mouse. Yay, Liberty. Fist bump. Boom. You did it. You still won. You wanted the iguanodon. I know. I know. That's not our dino. But it's still a really cool Mickey. She's a dino collector. They have a few more games open. At least one more game open, right? I don't remember the Pachycephalosaurus
Yeah, no, that was fun.
was not open. You guys want to ride Triceratops spin? Let's jump in line. Every dog has his day. Every dog has his day. Every dog has his day. Whoa. We're gonna ride a dino. We're gonna ride a dino. Let me see that cute Mickey again. He's in your pocket. I think he's gonna look adorable on your bed. He'll keep the kitty cat happy. I'm sure the cat will love a large mouse on the bed.
Only 3 stuffed animals have rights to sit on my bed.
Only 3 animals can sit on your bed?
It's a very private thing.
Oh. Mickey's not one of them? Wow. So Jeff, the Primeval Whirl unfortunately has not been reopened and has been slated for being basically deconstructed. It's not going to reopen, and it was one of our kids' favorite rides. Yeah, how do you feel about Primeval Whirl not coming back? Sad. You waited 2 years to get tall enough to ride that. I still remember every trip for 2 years, you measured yourself and had to watch your brothers get on, and you couldn't do it. And you loved it. Do you think you love it more now because you waited so long to get on it? Because you had to wait so long for it? You probably would have loved it anyway. So Dee wants to know if the Beetlejuice experience will be at Universal when you're there. We were under the impression that the Beetlejuice house would be here during any time that they have Halloween Horror Nights.
First thing in this, they stop everything. For example, this, whatever you made the roller coaster.
Yeah, the only reason they opened it up.
I thought maybe they would stop.
Yeah, supposedly they only opened it up last year for for Halloween and the day after Halloween, just so they could keep the license. And Liberty got to go in it on her birthday last year. It's her first scare house like that. It was great. Beetlejuice himself wished her happy birthday from the house because she had on a birthday button that day. So right now, Amanda, they don't have any word. There's no idea what they're going to put in there other than Primeval Whirl. So I don't know what they have plans for. Good afternoon, Vicky. Vicky's just joining us today. Liberty was able to join us for some fun today. She just won, Vicky. She just won herself a Mickey Mouse plush. Did a great job on her first throw too. Wait, Jennifer says, I've watched the first 2 episodes of Behind the Rides at Disney. They're super interesting. Yeah, I know. That's really kind of cool to know the history behind it.
Have a guarantee to at least win a small.
What's that?
It's kind of passive. You always have a guarantee to at least win a small.
Well, there's no guarantee. We've played before. When you're you. Oh, well, I need to play with you then. Caleb and I played one time when you didn't come on the stream and we got nothing.
You should have let me on there.
Yeah, well, you didn't come with us. You were our lucky rabbit's foot and you didn't come. So Jeff wants to know, will we be doing the Halloween party at Disney? The Boo Bash.
Undecided.
We're not really sure,
It's
Jeff.
really expensive for what you get, so we're kind of torn.
It would cost our family $650 for one evening. For one 3-hour party, it would be $650. So we're a little bit unsure about that yet. Unlike the vloggers who have, they have to pay for themselves.
Or Disney invites them and they don't have to pay at all.
Yeah, if Disney hosts them, that's great. They don't have to pay anything at all, which a lot of the other larger vloggers don't have to pay. Or if they do have to pay, they pay $130 and they do a vlog on it and they make, $1,500 every time they do a vlog. It's no problem to do that. If we stream, sometimes, we don't tend to make money doing streams. We just don't. We just don't make money doing streams. So it's probably not something we're looking at right now. And if we do it, I feel bad if we didn't bring the whole family. So it's still up in the air. We'll see if something happens. If somehow we get a $650, surplus and, we want to share the experience with you guys, it's a possibility. But right now, it's kind of not looking like it at the moment. Hatbox Ghost says, doesn't seem like it's worth the money for the time they're having it, but I know people will pay. It is.
Sold out.
It is. Dates are sold out for it. And if you buy a ticket for Halloween, it's $200 a person. Now, Jeff, back in 2019, Susan and I went to 22. Mind you, 22 not so scary Halloween parties. 22 parties, and it cost us less for the 2 of us to go to 22 parties than for us to go to 1 Boo Bash with the family. So, big difference. Ooh, they stopped. Uh-oh. They got cast members scrambling. I think it would be cool if Loki had a Disney ride, but the only problem is it wouldn't be here in Orlando. So it would have to be over in Disney's California Adventure. So wow, they are just kind of stuck up there. Oh, it's a drop ride. I've never seen that happen before. The ride, it kind of broke. It kind of just stopped. Did they get their full ride? I don't know. What was that again? So let's see if they run it empty next time. They're having cast members talking. They're conferencing over off the side. They probably got to run it empty. Uh-oh, got a clipboard out. We're writing stuff down. As long as it's not a lightning thing. Jeff remembers you should trick or treat back at downtown Disney. Honestly, I don't think they do any trick or treating at Disney Springs anymore. Oh, this isn't good. They're picking up a phone. It is cloudy in the background, Jennifer. I can see some clouds in the back, but haven't heard any lightning strikes. But when all the cast members go to one side of the ride and one of them picks up a phone, it's never a good thing. We just picked a bad time, I guess. They're just talking to Love in Disney World. He's trying to get us on the ride earlier. He's got their number. Five, 6, 7, 5, 309. Don't spread the number out. Yeah, we may have a ride down. Well, unless it's back up and operational, I say we go ahead and go check out the Dinoland store. And well, you know, Orlando, they did buy Marvel, so yeah, the maintenance guy just showed up. All right, how do we slip out? Can we find a way out? Okay, yeah, I'll follow you guys. Yeah, I think we're gonna head on out, guys. We step out here.
So what other attraction here tonight? There is, but there's less than losing.
There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Yes, we did have a ride just break down. We got maintenance over. It might be back up and again very soon, but we'll keep it going. All right, so we had a question earlier in the stream about whether or not it was true or not that they had removed all of the dinosaur-related merchandise. And I don't even see the doors open. Is it open over here? Can you grab the door? Is it even open? It's not even open. Wow. Is that a dinosaur? Well, let's go do that. Let's go check that out then. Yeah, we can't exactly ride dinosaur on the stream, so. We'll slip over here and go check out the exit. This door is closed. Yep. No, and if they tried turning it on and off. That's what they should have done, right? All right, we'll go into the exit for Dinosaur. Unfortunately, we can't take you guys on a stream because it won't keep up inside the ride, and there's nothing to look at in the dark anyway, so. And we'll see what we can see as far as merchandise in the gift shop. So if they don't have dinosaur merchandise, what are they selling in here? Can we come in here?
My size, I would have gotten it.
All right, so what do we got in here, guys? I see phone cases. I see a dinosaur shirt. Snacks. Huh? What do you got here?
I think it might be a dinosaur.
What is that? A dinosaur? A dinosaur? I see dinosaur shirts. T-Rex message. Low carb. Ooh, look, Love in Disney World. Dinosaur poop. Well, it seems like they still have some dinosaur stuff here. Now, mind you, this used to all be dinosaur stuff up here. And it's like they got moved just very little.
So here's the point I'm going to make. We have been into 5 different shops since we got here. Every single one of them appears to be having stock issues where they have whole shelves full of a random item that normally you might see just a little, a few of them. They're obviously having some issues with stock and they're filling in with other things, and I think that's much more likely than, oh, they're removing dinosaur items because something awful is going to happen. The leap to, judgments on things is just kind of silly. But you guys know how I feel about that particular water. This is cute. It's a reversible bag.
Oh, if you throw it on the ground, what does it do? Vegetarian. Cute bag. $29.95. Wow, when do you ever see anything in than 5 here? Just not a lot.
They've just brought in some of their just regular park
To fill in.
I think. When we were in Expedition Everest, they had this new set, Kids Explorer set. It has like binoculars and just different little tools. They had 4 like floor-to-ceiling shelves in different parts of the store with this one toy.
That had nothing to do. Well,
That's not normal
yeah.
for them. I think they're just having stocking issues. I think we should not read into something.
All right, well, let's head on out. A key.
Hey, could you throw this in the garbage?
It's okay, I'll get it. All right. There we go. Back on, battery power. Back up and operational. Woo. 3D now. Strangely enough, I'm surprised that the gimbal had a problem with battery. We ran out of power a lot sooner than we normally do. All right, we'll swing back by Restorace, go check out the boneyard to see what progress is being made over there for the playground here at Animal Kingdom before we head on out later on this afternoon. So Amanda, we haven't done safari yet today, only because of the fact that it's been over an hour wait. It's gone from an hour to just a little bit over an hour. So I don't know if we're going to be able to make it today. Only because of the fact that we try not to make you guys wait in a queue for that long of a period. That's when it would be nice to have fast passes again, where we can kind of skip those. And if we had fast passes again, we can take you back onto attractions. So the boneyard is still cordoned off at the moment. This is the playground. And last time we looked through the little fences here, it's kind of hard to see at the moment. They are repairing and replacing the flooring in here. So they are getting it ready to reopen, or else they wouldn't be spending money, time, effort, and resources on it. But it's still under construction at the moment. So as they get that ready, they'll hopefully make an announcement soon. You guys could come and play in the boneyard again. Oh, Orlando, you guys heading out for the evening? Oh, the Animal Kingdom series on Disney Plus is amazing. The behind the scenes and how they deal with the animals. Get to learn some of the secrets of how animals are taken care of in the exhibits. And over at Trilobites, this is what Michelle and Mike were talking about earlier at the beginning of the stream.
Oh, anything named after the beauty that is a trilobite.
The Trilobite Twist, Dole Whip Orange, and Vanilla Soft Serve Ice Cream.
The giant roly-polies.
So why is it green?
Don't know.
So the vanilla is just green colored?
It's the Dino Bash color.
Is it?
Yeah.
I guess it goes more with dinosaurs. So Orlando, I know they're probably already stepped out. Thank you guys for being such great moderators. I know it's late in the UK. Cheers, we'll see you guys soon. Look at the dark sky. I see lightning. That was lightning. That's gonna make a big difference on the rest of the attractions here. They're gonna close things down. Do we have a foggy lens? We have a fingerprint or something? Sorry about it. Try to wipe it off as soon as we can. Oh. Well, it does seem that the crowds have gone down ever so slightly. Doesn't seem to be nearly as crowded as it was once before, at least earlier today. We first got here at 2. So, guys, I do like to remind you we do have the Zip It case giveaway. It is live on our Instagram page. If you haven't seen it already and you haven't entered already, don't forget to do so. It will be live until Friday night, but don't wait and forget about it. It's a great way to get a great case that's going to be yours. All you have to do is comment of whether or not you want a red one, additional entry, and you can get a case just like Susan's. So she's wearing it to the parks. She's got it on right now. Uses it as a backpack, holds her wallet, holds all of her extra ears. And if you don't worry about waiting until the con go directly on, you can click the link that is down in the description of our videos. It takes you right to the Zip It case. And you can purchase one yourself. Just make sure to use our code to save yourself a little bit of money when you do so. And you can use this the next time you come to the park. Susan really loves hers.
I do, I like it.
So, well guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today at Animal Kingdom. It has been a hot day, and I can see the clouds are starting to roll in. So yes. It's about to be a wet day.
It is.
So we appreciate you guys hanging out with us again on this live stream. Everything we do when it comes to this channel, when it comes to all of our accounts, really depends on you guys, and you've been extremely supportive, and we thank you guys so much for that. All we do is take pictures. All we do is put stuff out there. You guys make it happen. You guys like it. You guys share it. You also talk about it with your friends. How about this? Tell you what, we're in the middle of nowhere. We still can't get signal. I wonder about that. I mean, we have like, so strange. Well, guys, we're going to be heading on out today. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today and making it possible. We appreciate all of our mods for making our chat safe and family friendly. Thank you guys for all those who gave out in PayPals and Super Chats today. Yes, you make it possible for us to do these streams, really and do. There was a huge lightning strike right there in front of us, so I have a feeling people are going to start to filter out of the park. So we're going to do the same. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget, this Friday, we're going to be doing a special tour of the Carnival Mardi Gras. Ooh, there it is, Big Thunder. Carnival Mardi Gras is going to be happening to it on Friday. So our usual Friday live stream has been moved up to Thursday. So this Thursday, join us over at Epcot. The link is already up. The thumbnail is already there. So if you're watching right now, go ahead and when we're done here, go to the next live stream on Thursday and go ahead and give it a like and get us a heads up start for Thursday's live stream on Epcot. And we're still going to be on Instagram every single day, Facebook every day, and TikTok. So we'll see you guys on those accounts as well. But thank you guys so much. We're going to head on out and we will see you guys
in the parks.
Thanks, guys.